with Twitch for some reason.
It's because it's Amazon, the fuckers.
All right, so we are live now. Hello, everyone.
Hi.
You can see our beautiful faces,
All except Frost's beautiful face,
which is replaced by a dragonborn. But we currently have our promo code imposed over where Frost would be, so it's fine.
As it should be.
As all things should be.
We don't have the time to go into all that.
Look, I'm a whore for coffee. All right, that's what I'm implying.
Oh, okay.
Just put the coffee all over me.
Why am I all like that?
All of the coffee. Well, yeah, our sponsor today is Grinding Coffee Co. As they are every week. They have been fabulous sponsors, and you can use our code PartyWipeGames for a 10% discount. Drink their coffee; it's good. All right, Felix, you have any announcements for us?
Not that I am aware of. There's no announcements. I guess on Mondays, if you're not watching these beautiful people, come watch some other beautiful people on Fern Swindler's Den. We're ending Morris, which was the flagship campaign and show of Swindler's Den. We're ending that within the next couple sessions, actually. We're going to fight an elemental demigod or full god. We're not quite sure. That's going to be fun.
Cool, so I can steal you Untitled for more stuff.
We'll see. We'll see.
All right, Frost, Shay, how you guys doing today?
Hello, I am Shay. I am doing well. And I'm playing Tanshir today.
That's true.
That is true.
It's very accurate.
Yeah.
It is quite accurate.
Fair and accurate.
The peace-loving elf that will watch the world burn.
Yep.
Because she can't lift a finger to do anything about it. It's fine.
I mean, she can't. She chooses
I
not
will destroy the world for peace.
to.
She's literally the "this is fine" dog, just sitting there. I'm like,
there can't be war if everyone's dead.
Exactly.
So, great notice roll there. And Frost, how you doing?
Frosty, I guess it's a pretty good way.
Hey, Frosty, beautiful. And our fearless leader, but not right now because I took the throne, Rin.
Hello, I'm Rin of Party Life Games. I'm playing Saelathil Goldleaf, who I guess is the leader of this group. Maybe? I don't know.
I mean, technically.
She works at the official officer capacity, so it probably defaulted to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Cool.
Beautiful.
She leads the murder. It's fine.
It's fine, yeah. We feel a little low energy tonight, which is fine.
I woke up not too long ago, so it's
for sure.
I'm actually more awake than I normally am, if that
helps.
That's
nice.
Because I wasn't up at 6 a.m. on my, what equates to my Saturday. Instead, I woke up at work time and did work, and then went to sleep.
Oh, that's
I
fun.
I just had a long day.
Shay is more out of it than normal.
Yeah, I can tell.
We traded.
No,
we traded spots.
It's I mean,
I helped clean a yard today a little bit. So
yard. Good stuff.
Yeah, we're winterizing.
That's important up there.
Yep, got to empty out those hoses so they don't burst.
To be fair, I got to figure out how to do all of that too, because we technically now have to take care of stuff like the spigot that got installed on our patio. So I have to figure out how to winterize stuff too.
Turn off the water inside to the outside spigot. Turn on that spigot. We'll drain the water, and your pipes won't burst.
Yeah, I would not be surprised if we have to deal with something winter related this winter too.
That happens when you live above the snow line and own a property.
Well, it's just this house. If it can break, it will.
As it always does. Anyways, now a bit of a recap. Last couple sessions, the Resistance have learned of a coming thing. A bunch of what are known as the Volk a group of elite Blitzkrieg soldiers were marching up from the Underdark to go to Serest, the former capital of the Kingdom of Austral. And we're not quite sure what's going on, but they also got information of a weapons development laboratory. That's the word I'm looking for 3 weeks. Laboratory. And drove up to see what it's about, as they had a couple weeks until the Volk get there, and whatever is going to happen is going to happen. Along with the Commonwealth spy Oliver. And yeah, you headed up. You did a little bit of recon. Ton traded a few favors for some medicine and a present for Galniza, a tentative friend, maybe a little bit more, member of the Daughters of Loth, essentially the Gestapo, and they started to make a plan to, I believe, storm the garrison here in this little trade depot, take their weapons, and then attack the laboratory, or have Oliver attack the laboratory where you all sneak in. I believe that's what your plan was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
We're
Yes.
gonna raid this local garrison for any weapons we can get, and then while he's distracting them on one side, we go onto the back end closest to the place.
I forget.
Absolutely.
Where were we at on experience? 'Cause it's
We're
five
rank 4 and 4 experience into 5.
Okay.
Boom. Excellent. Rank 4, almost rank 5. So yeah, you guys, last time you guys left off, you guys slept. Salafil and Grigori can remove the distracted condition from their.
That was hurting.
It was. You guys were very tired.
He says while yawning.
I can be tired too.
It's true. It's true.
Anyways. You guys had essentially a long rest to steal up parlance from Dungeons and Dragons, and woke up the next morning, and I believe you guys slept in your truck, and what is the plan? What is the first thing you guys do in the morning to prepare for the attack on the garrison?
We were going to abuse the fact that what's his name killed 2 guards off in the woods to try and lure more guards out into the woods to kill them too.
That is true. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of men here. It's probably around 10, 8 now that 2 of them were killed in the woods. So honestly, a couple more, and you guys will match the numbers. Honestly, like, when you kill 5 of them, which you guys could probably do, and then
we still have all this dynamite, friends.
you still have some dynamite. You don't have a whole lot. You have I'll say you a number. You have, I'll say, 5 sticks.
I think that was what you said last time too, so it seems accurate.
Sure. Yeah, not a whole lot. You have a couple.
Grigori, keep inventory. 5 sticks of dynamite.
5 sticks of dynamite.
So when you dramatically self-sacrifice yourself in the final conflict, you can detonate all of the dynamite at once and kill a number of the Volk.
Yeah.
Seems massively impractical and also very suicidal. I do not like this.
That doesn't sound like proper Soviet ideals.
Yeah. Fucking, you gotta sacrifice yourself for the state. Sure. So what is
the state of solid, as in I want to remain whole.
Pretty good.
Well played.
So yeah, what are all your characters doing?
Grigori's probably making sure all the weapons are okay, so that if we need to use them, getting rid of these guards, that no misfires, stuff like that.
Sure thing. Yeah, you check your weapons.
Check the weapons. God, I feel bad because I forgot his name again. It
Oliver?
was Oliver. Thank you. I wanted to. I almost said Greg, and I was like, no, Gregory's right there. Oliver. Um, Oliver definitely murdered people, so he can't go back into town or anything. Um, we slept in the truck, but where is the truck in relation to this facility and the town?
Somewhere where we
Um,
wouldn't get
Or
poked at.
well, I mean, like how close are we to one or the other?
that's up to you. It's your truck.
Do we
You
want
could
to
park
just
it off in the park it further away. You could park it like sort of on the way to the facility. It's up to you guys.
do we want to be just off in the outskirts of town then?
Sure.
Yeah, it'd probably be good that way. No one would want to like. They're like, look, they're already short-staffed as it is here. None of them really care. They don't want to wander all the way out to town, like the very edge, to go inspect the truck. They're like, whatever, it's not going anywhere.
Okay. Sailorville will offer to go into town and get some, practical supplies, stuff to eat, things like that, since we're, kind of staking this out for a little while longer and doing all that. So she'll go into town, act casual, get a lay of what the vibe in town is as well. Do some civvy reconnaissance, as it were.
Sure. Roll a notice, and then just sort of keep that number off the side, and then Shay, what are you doing?
Probably taking stock of everything we have on hand. Making sure there are masks ready to go. And I think just doing prep work.
Sure. Yeah, you help Grigori prep some stuff. Okay. With a success, Selathil, as you apparently I'm yawning today. Selathil, you head into town and begin to look around and ask around. You do notice the guards here aren't that good at their job. They're sort of just hanging out. They're put in the middle of nowhere, like kind of, again, like I said last time, on purpose. They seem to be a little more alert. The guards seem to be sort of like paying more attention. They kind of have their guns at the ready most of the time. They're not usually, even if in Sarest, like the guards, soldiers you saw patrolling would usually keep their guns slung over their shoulders. And these guys are carrying them like in their hands. They seem a little nervous, and you assume probably it's because a bunch of their,
couple guys turned up dead.
couple of guys turned missing. They don't know where they are.
Oh, missing, yeah.
Yeah. And so they're like, oh shit. So they're sort of paying closer attention right now. That's what you get.
Okay. I'll go to the local bakery or something, pick up some basic supplies, and just kind of ask around about how things are going this morning. That very, oh, I'm a tourist and it's really strange seeing them on high alert like this. What happened?
Sure. This town doesn't really have, like, again, it's less of an actual town and more of just like homes for people who are working at like this train depot. There's no bakery, but there is like a store you can go to that you can buy
store,
like
then. I'll hit the
general store. You can buy like it's essentially hardtack. If you want some breads, there's not a lot of fresh food, a lot of canned stuff as well.
I'll take some spam and hardtack.
Absolutely. Roll a persuasion check so you can get someone to talk to you.
9.
Not ooh, a 9? Fuck. Oh, you have a +2 your goddamn persuasion because you're fucking. Sure. You've been to talk to one of the clerks there. He says, apparently some soldiers disappeared last night. Is lots of them that do not return to the garrison at the end of the night, but they usually find them usually passed out in the warehouse or somewhere around, but they can't find them, so they're a little nervous.
Oh, that's very unfortunate. I hope they do turn up well. We wouldn't want anything to be happening to those who are here to keep us safe.
He says, kind of looks at you for a second, and he says, like, yeah, yes, I hope so. Okay, yes.
Yeah, I want to gauge that reaction from him. I want to see.
Roll notice.
Yeah, how well he took that, because while I'm playing an act, I want to see, if he keeps that close to the chest. I'll spend a minute to re-roll that. I kind of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I kind of want to get. I want to get a feel of how the town is.
Sure.
Sure, 4.
4. Okay. You get the sense that it's kind of a mixed bag because, like, Surest, like the soldiers there are more professional, or tend to be more professional. It's sort of a more important place, and they're also under the watch of their commanders. But again, they are there to occupy a city. So, well, there's less like sort of the soldiers kind of running wild. They still have to, like, barge into homes and arrest people, and that doesn't happen here. Like, the soldiers here aren't like arresting political dissidents or capturing people of interest to the government, but they have no one to watch them, and there are the rejects. So there's probably more abuses, but less like systematic abuses. These people here,
they're the soldier rejects, and they know they can get away with stuff, but they're not doing it.
Yeah, they can get away with a little bit more. So like the people here don't feel oppressed like the same way you would insert. So they don't like them, but sort of like, if they kind of go along with the soldiers, they will just, like, the soldiers won't beat them.
They don't
up.
rock the boat. They won't have any problems.
Yeah, it's kind of similar, but in sort of a less, like, in Surest, it's like, if I do something wrong, a bunch of soldiers are gonna come and black bag me. If you do something wrong here, a bunch of soldiers are gonna come and beat you with sticks for an hour and then leave you alone. Like, it's two different types of fear. Yeah.
And so he seems to be feeling like it's I have to stay in line sort of thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You just said, like, oh, keep it safe. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, keeping it safe. Like, I'm not going to say anything bad about the soldiers.
Yeah, he's not going to say, because, like,
that was the reaction I was looking for. So she's just gonna nod, and kind of take her supplies and just say, "Well, be well and keep your nose clean, as it were."
With that 4, he absolutely thinks you're an agent of some kind.
Yeah.
You say that, he's just like, oh, I hope I passed.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I want. I don't want there to be any suspicion on the randos who just rolled into town. It's like if this guy isn't like, yeah, some rando came in and bought a bunch of supplies and then immediately left town. It's weird. So yeah, as long as he thinks that I was there. And now he's just like, oh, fuck, that was close. I'm not dead, thank goodness.
Yet.
Not yet, nope. Alright, cool. That's all I need. I'm gonna head back.
Yeah, you buy some food. Again, it's just like some, like, really essentially hardtack. Slightly better, the technology has evolved a little bit. And like probably some instant coffee and some cans of beans and Spam,
Beans. Yeah.
Beans. So yeah, you get back to your truck, which is, I'll say it's kind of outskirts of the city, sort of behind. Like, you're in, like, a forested part of the country, and so you're able to find, like, a place that's off You can pull off the side of the road, a little clearing kind of thing, and make it sort of a makeshift camp. And Oliver's there has started a fire, and is sort of just like kind of like poking at it and tending to it as Tan and Grigori get everything ready. Yeah, you see Zalithil return with spam
and hardtack and coffee.
Oh boy, the good stuff.
Right? Listen, have you seen a meat ration in weeks? It's incredible what they have out here.
A lot of things go missing along the way. You'd be surprised.
Definitely seems like.
Mhm.
So how is the situation in city?
They are on alert. 2 of their soldiers have gone missing. And she'll kind of turn her glance towards Ollie and just be like, so, we might be having to deal with just a little bit more, but I figured we could set up, we are good at making distractions. Maybe we could set up a distraction that would send any of the garrison here in the opposite direction of the facility. Even if they are busy taking care of something else, it would take them longer to get to the facility, affording us more time to act.
I mean, that is a good plan. Although I thought we were going to booby trap bodies and get more guards killed out in the woods.
Oh yes, that could be our distraction. If they all go to see what happened to these soldiers.
They'd end up looking all in woods around area, not up near facility.
Mm-hmm. Might I suggest, just because the wicked thought came to me now, we should leave them in a promiscuous position so that when the soldiers arrive, they will think that they were 2 lovers who died in each other's arms. And then, boom. One more blow to their evil fascist ideals. These
It's
lovers
also very
away.
poetic. Yes, I like it. Very poetic and also in their face. I like it.
In their faces.
Oliver speaks up and says, I've never really understood that kind of thing. Like, oh, here's a message. You die now. Like, it's fine. It's whatever. Mm-hmm.
It's very
it's
weird.
For them
Most
to
time...
take with them to the night hells.
I mean, sure, but like, whatever. People, different strokes for different folks, as he pokes at the fire.
It's good because this improvised grenade Logdon gave us would probably work very well as sandwiched between them, easy pin pull, probably hair trigger, so we definitely do not want to be near it.
Smart. I like it.
Because of course they'll pull body apart to try to separate, make sure no civilian sees or high up, and then boom!
Rig it so that the pin is on one body and the grenade is on the other, and when they go to separate them...
Yes, exactly.
Now you have to be able to connect it at the groin.
Looks very
Oliver
good.
kind of puts his hands up like, sure, if you want to rip a dead man's testicles apart, I won't stop you.
I mean, to be fair, will he be complaining?
You don't have to rip them apart, you just have to artfully conceal it.
I meant like after the explosion. That's going to be a mess of testicle.
Oh,
That's
that is not our priority to clean up.
It's going to be a mess of everything.
Regardless.
True.
There will be testicles everywhere when he explodes, regardless of what happened.
And perfect hiding spot for grenade too, where the testicles would be. They'll just think he's man, and then they pull apart, and then lots of man everywhere. It will be raining men.
Yes.
And they might. The citizens will be shouting hallelujah.
You could even place 2 of the grenades where his testicles should be, and they would be like, damn, that drow, he is so endowed, he died the way he lived, and then, poof, busted a nut.
Okay, starting to think this is less about explosive and more about balls. And
yeah, this feels more and more like you want to mutilate a corpse.
Too much? Okay. So
A
why
little.
don't why don't
I mean,
why don't
not-
we just go with the original plan of making them think that they were lovers and then they explode?
You know what? I've come around on that idea. I'm not gonna lie.
You see how my original idea was a good one, because when we all start sharing other ideas, we realize that they may not be so good.
Yeah,
Sailor Bill is expert haggler. You start really high, and then after your first initial, you would go low, then go really high, and then they go, shit, that low offer sounds really good.
Low
And
offer sounds so much better now in
Okay.
hindsight.
Yeah. All right. Let's just go pretend that two men I murdered yesterday were gay lovers, and we're gonna blow them up and make their friends ashamed of them in the afterlife.
You did murder them, so I don't think you have any grounds for criticizing our plan.
I wasn't planning on cutting their balls off and replacing them with grenades.
Yes, but see, that was the high, over-exaggerated idea that I knew you would not have any interest in.
it didn't work like charm.
Plan worked.
How about you crack open that spam?
Yeah, I crack open the spam.
Beautiful. You crack open the spam. Oliver kind of thinks like, I did have sex with her, and I don't know what that says about me.
It means you have great taste.
And
Just like
you guys,
spam, delicious.
just like spam, yum.
Yep, I'm gonna slice them thin and fry them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you slice the spam. It's fucking spam. I don't really want me to say. It tastes like spam. There are also beans, and some cheap instant coffee. Comes a little tin. It's like a picture of a drow on it. It's like this. It's a drow company. And you
What
have
are the
some.
odds that this is made from actually kobold?
I mean,
Anybody want my cup? I do not want to drink anymore.
I don't think
I meant the
kobolds are
spam, not the
caffeinated.
coffee.
Oh, also, please do not ruin spam for me. We all know it comes from gnomes. Okay, this is fact. We know this.
Yeah, you don't ask where the spam comes from. You just eat the spam.
So is it actually called? I'm trying to make gnome fit into spam.
Spiced human ass meat. That's what this stands for. I hate to be bearer of bad news.
I don't know where the H came in.
Yeah, I'm
with
not
spam.
human, so that doesn't bother me as much.
Spiced person?
Spiced ham.
Spiced person.
Spice person spam. Anyways, yeah, it's the tin is not actually spam. It just says imitation luncheon meat. That's what it says.
It's just called gnome.
It's just called gnome fixins. But yeah, no, it's just it says imitation luncheon meat. And you consume it. It tastes like it's spam. You have a greasy breakfast to start off your day of murder.
Also, spam isn't imitation; it's actually ham.
Cool. This is World War II. I don't know what
They actually packed ham. Yeah, no, that was when they actually.
That's why I was gonna say that's why spam was created, because of
True.
food shortages. Because all the food was going to the soldiers, so like we need easier to make meat, so it's just like ground up ham and other stuff for filling.
You know, the next time that I play a game that Rin runs, I'm gonna nitpick little parts of his world building, just small parts.
Are you
just
saying
this one
that didn't
individual
happen
part.
during Flood at all? Never.
Oh,
not
I'm
once?
saying I'm doing it on purpose now.
Yeah,
It's
like
mean
it's
this time.
it's almost like I hadn't planned this because of how Flood went. No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, no, I am now planning this. I will be mean about it. Is what I'm saying. I want you to know that when I do it, it's because I'm cruel.
I am
Anyways.
cruel God.
You have your greasy breakfast, and get ready to go commit several crimes. You go
But
to
it
the
was a crime
bodies.
of passion.
You see that Oliver did kind of sort of like he kept burying them in leaves, and he did put a rock near their heads because he's like, they're assholes, but they're still people. And you can dig up their bodies. They are rigor mortis to fuck. And they have not. Actually, let's see if they've been eaten at all by any sort of wild animal.
Well, it's a good thing they're rigor mortis to fuck. If they weren't rigor mortis to fuck, it would be really hard to make it look like they were fucking.
I see what you did there.
Yeah. Does the dick get hard in rigor mortis? Or does it just get stiff in like a flaccid way?
I'm sure all we need to do is make it look believable.
Okay.
They're not gonna have enough time to go, wait a minute, his dick is not fully inserted into this asshole.
There are no visible signs of penetration. Everything A-okay.
There's no penetration. It's a trap.
This isn't gay. Yep, it does. Yep, it's called death erection, angel lust, or terminal erection.
Angel lust.
You gotta love weird old timey medical terms.
And they're just like, welcome to heaven. And you're like, oh.
Oh, that's a hot angel with so many eyes.
Aroused.
Too late.
Just welcome to heaven. All right, down you go. See you later.
Oh, come on, just send them down.
I can't help it. I'm in the eyes. How dare you send me the wheel with 700
I'm
of
into
them?
concentric rings that are sentient and want to kill me. Anyways, fucking angel lust. Anyways, you find the bodies. How to what extent do you degrade these corpses?
We strip them naked.
Oh god, pretty far.
So here's what we have to do here to make this scene look convincing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Their throats have been slashed, like they're very clearly like.
Okay. We're gonna take some black cloth and we're gonna wrap it around the necks so that it's not immediately visible because or whatever skin tone.
Yeah, you can clean you can clean the neck off.
That's
and
true.
There's not more blood coming out, so like if you have to come up and like, oh, the throat's been cut. But
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Ton can prepare the corpses to look a little more presentable.
Ton's like, third time this week.
Listen, I was just gonna say, hey, use some of that blood bending we don't know about and just move the rigor mortis around so that they're more malleable. But we don't know about that.
You don't know about that.
Wink.
Blood boning.
The blood boning. Hell yeah.
I'm so disappointed in all of you. You strip them naked and you put them in each other's arms. Do you make one of them?
They are in a full embrace.
Okay. Do you attempt to at least make it look like there is active penetration?
Yes. So what this is going to be is they are going to be doing it in. So we're going to lay out like what looks like a picnic scene, and just like every good ruse, they're going to look like they were drunk and fell asleep, which is why they're out here to be discovered. So we're going to douse the area in alcohol so it stinks of them getting drunk and having sex, and they are going to be in a romantic. Face to face, likely they were snogging while also having sex. It looks very romantic, and so the point is we have to sell this ruse. So tucked between them, where they're connected at the hips, are the pull string and the grenade pin, so that when they go to remove their shame, it just blows up and kills everyone.
You've done a lot of fucked up things in this campaign.
Listen, once you murder an old lady, it's all downhill from here.
I mean, you just stabbed a woman. You didn't set. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine.
We went right up to her in her home, in her bed, and did the deed.
Yeah, it's not as. It's so much.
It's so much worse.
I need what's the let's open up some character sheets and look what your skills are, so you can sometimes have an appropriate
what's appropriate for desecrating bodies?
Well, it's like it's not that, it's setting up one of you I will say, because we've used this before to set up to make explosive, do a repair check. Sort of general like tech. What can you
battle?
A repair check to see if you can rig you can physically rig a trap like this.
Gregory, what's your repair at?
Non-existent. I shoot things. I don't
Okay.
blow them up.
I'll do
I
it.
know-
I got a
I know-
D6. If I die, I blame our dwarf that didn't show up.
Let's say I have dwarf
9,
friend that do it.
motherfucker!
9! Yeah, you make an excellent trap. It is hidden. You're confident that if they pull them apart, that it will explode.
Wait, how many we have 5 dynamites, yes?
You have 5
and
dynamites.
one
You also have
improvised explosive.
one improvised grenade.
Okay. So the improvised grenade is going to be the main explosive. But
Yes.
to really sell this penetration, I am not going to use his dick, but I am going to use one of the sticks of dynamite to make it look like it's a dick causing penetration.
Okay,
No, I'm
yeah.
kidding. I'm kidding. We don't need
Okay.
to do all that.
Okay. I was about to put this above the murder of the old lady.
I can make a suggestion. If you have enough line, you could just spread some of the dynamites around so that when that's triggered, it triggers the dynamite in a further out area that might hit them.
How much dynamite can we effectively spare, Gregory,
For
for what we need?
Well, we have 5 sticks. For giving one to Oliver for distraction.
I would like some to explode.
Okay, so we will give you 2. That would leave us with 3.
I can work with that.
If we put one, because the building looked pretty sturdy. I'd say we would need at least 2 to blow a big enough hole in if we're going to just blow our way into facility.
Okay, so no TND.
If we are just blowing door open, we would only need 1. Put it right at hinge, door pops off.
An option.
Remember, it's very loud.
Yeah, it is an explosive. So if we make too much noise down here, they might notice up there, as it
Well,
were.
down here is meant to draw the
People
town
away
person
from
away.
here.
Yeah, I meant the facility you're trying to break into secretly.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
But I mean,
if
we're
they
gonna blow a wall, so it's not that secret.
Well,
Well-
we could save it for last case scenario. Like either we need to get out and blow the door open so we can leave,
That's
because we can sneak in and then blow our way out if shit hits the fan.
That's true. We do have Ton here. We can blow our way out if need be. And she just kind of winks.
So then we could set we could
Thank you. I really needed to laugh. I was like, somebody laugh at my joke.
innuendo. Very good.
Innuendo in her.
In her endo.
I was like, she has the spell blast. I'm pretty sure. Like it's fine. So it took me a while to fucking realize what the fuck you're talking about.
She is expert on blast. It is fine. Then we could spare. We could set up 2 sticks of dynamite, buried in ground.
I'm
Grenade
expert at
blows up.
blasting. I just don't use magic to do it.
I do not require magic points. I do not need special PP to blast. I have my own. But set dynamite up like triangle with grenade set up. Chain reaction blows giant area open. We'll definitely pull anybody in city out to investigate. It gives us plenty of time to raid garrison.
Okay.
Plus takes out anybody there.
Oliver's. So so we're setting up the grenade and any dynamite as well.
I don't think out here, right?
Hey, this is your operation. I'm along for the ride.
Well, we are divvying up the explosives for everyone, so I don't think it works out here. Just the IED, yes? Gregory?
Well, the dynamite setup close to the improvised grenade will blow up too if it was hit with the...
Yes, that would have been the intention if we use it, but it would make a loud explosion.
Which is what we want. We want to pull them out of city
Very
and
well.
garrison.
Very well. We shall commit war crimes. I am going to install TND. I will make the TNT be the point of penetration between the two.
I mean, okay.
Now it looks believable.
Well, that way we have 2 sticks of dynamite left over for us.
And then, so we, well, us, all of us, who's going to go get the soldiers and tell them where the bodies are?
I can do it. I have already established myself within the town, and I'm sure nobody will think twice about that.
Do you want to? Should we all dress in their uniforms?
No.
They will know who's a soldier in town. So do that will raise more suspicions. I think.
Yes, we are also not dark elves. It would not stand out well.
What about for entering the facility?
We are
That
sneaking
could-
in. Oh, well.
That could work. Wear the uniforms, cover your faces, like wearing like a scarf. It's a mountain. It can
That's
get
true.
cold.
That's true.
Well, since we will be in garrison to get weapons and things, maybe we could find spare uniforms, stuff like that, or at least cobble together outfits.
You have. I think you have a
we have
few.
uniforms, helmets, and military IDs.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we can do the suggestion of covering our faces, and basically we just have to get inside. Once we're inside, it's not as important because we just keep walking, don't raise any real suspicion. Most people won't notice.
Yeah. The elder says,
what will
well-
my part be? Because I am not elf of any kind.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
big
gas
dragonborn
masks.
and you is a
Or-
big, yeah, I would have to wear something like that and like helmet, something to cover the head.
Yeah, there are helmets, and there are helmets.
He's also a 6 and a foot, half foot tall red dragon man with a tail.
So we just need to get inside. So from inside, I think you just need to not be seen.
You could make them a prisoner. They were taking people there, were they not?
Yes, we had discussed prison transport as well.
We could
Oliver
either
goes,
do that, or I could find place to hide. And
That wasn't my. What are we? So you're supposed to say, you're going to go get the people, bring them here. Do like me and Gory stay here and pick off those who survive?
I understand. Yes, be here to murder the stragglers.
Okay, I wanted to see.
Because that way you can lead them here, double back, meet with Ton at Garrison Raid.
Honestly, the initial plan was just to have them come here, blow up, alert anyone else in town to come here, while we are heading in the opposite direction. I wanted to have distance between them and us when we were doing our task, but we can just kill them and then not have to worry about that at all.
That was my are we going to?
Let's just murder them. Yes.
Murder them? Sure.
Does also make it safer because if Ton and is taking or having hard time finding things, you don't want suddenly 3 guards to show back up. So if we take care of them here, she can take all the time, and then we just meet her in garrison. Most people probably too scared from fighting, explosion, they run away. They're not going to bother us.
What?
Probably not running up to facility in case they get shot by those people thinking they're trying to storm gates.
What am I looking for?
Mostly any weapons. If you see any explosives or ammunition, definitely a plus because we could help use explosives on escape to keep them from following, stuff like that.
Perhaps someone should go with her as well to provide backup because Ton, you're not exactly.
No, that's between you two. I will be drawing the.
Yeah,
Yeah,
should I?
Why don't you go? Gregory is a sniper, so his job is to not be seen very well.
I can post up out here. There's a lot of coverage. I have lots of hiding spots. You just go with Ton. When boom goes off, then me and Selathel will surprise attack them. Whoever is left.
Sounds good to me. All right, Ton, you and me are going to go and steal some weapons. That sounds fun.
All right. Let me get you a uniform.
Ooh.
before any of this, and I'm going to concentrate and reach out and cast deflection on everybody.
Sure thing. Cast your spells, my friend.
Okay.
How long's it last? Ooh, that's a failure.
Oh no.
I'm gonna need a reroll, or do another one.
Yeah. One,
Yeah.
2,
Raises.
3.
3 raises.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
whoa! That's not 3 raises. That's a lot of raises. I need a calculator to figure out how many raises that is.
Alright, and I'll recast on myself.
That's 5 raises.
5 raises. Okay, so on a raise, everybody has a -4 against them.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, -4,
A raise
minus.
increases penalty to -4. This also acts as armor against area effect weapons.
Ooh.
Excellent. Yes. So everyone but yourself, you applied that failure to yourself.
Yes,
Okay. Do you want to cast it again, or do you want to spend a penny?
I want to cast it again.
Okay.
I'm saving the
Mark on
bennies.
the. Sure thing. Smart.
More raises.
And it's raised. Motherfucker. How many? You're so many 12s.
We're fucking invincible.
You rolled
Golden
2
gods.
6s and 2 12s, and Mac. Fuck my life.
We just have
5.
magical power armor walking into this
That was
fight.
22 is 5.5 raises.
Jeez.
Yeah,
so
it's 5.5.
Is that like is 5.5 raises? Is that like 2 for each of them? Is that just like a -10?
I am going. It's a raise increases the penalty to -4. So I'm going to say that no, it does not increase it to like a minus. I'm going to say no
Okay.
because Jesus, you would be invincible.
Yes.
You couldn't die, and I'm not giving you that power quite so yet.
Like yeah. Okay.
So, Ton and Oliver head back to the truck or the town. Head over there and wait for the soldiers to get pulled away. Grigori, you set up in the forest. Roll a stealth check.
Oh.
Okay. You are hidden. You are. I'll say you're becoming an expert sniper at this point. You know where to hide, far enough away, to get to far enough away to hide, close enough you won't. It's you're hidden. You're in a good position. You're absolutely ready to fucking rock that shit. Han. Nope. Sailafil.
Yeah.
You give Ton and Oliver some time to get back to the village before you run and get the guards' attention. As you give them 20 minutes, then you start to head out. What is your plan? What do you do?
I am going to find probably just a group of guards and just be like, "You have to come quick. I found two soldiers. They were doing something so shameful out in the woods." And I'm just gonna like look really shocked and appalled and kind of lean on my. Did we say it was half or some dark heritage?
Yeah, I think you said she was a half dark elf.
Yeah,
You have some dark
I'm
elf
gonna
heritage.
lean on that to make me seem more trustworthy, and just be like, "You have to come quick. They're in the woods. We can find them and just be like, "Okay, I found them. I found those people who are missing, and they're doing something shameful out in the woods."
Sure thing. Roll a persuasion check.
Do I have any bonuses?
Oh,
Because I
even
look-
better, because they were worried that you were just inspecting them. Now they're going to see you come back like, I found these missing people.
Yep,
They're doing something
found-
horrible.
I found these people doing shameful stuff.
They're going to definitely trust you, too. That's going to be the best thing.
7? Okay. So you went into a group of them. Like I said before, there are 10 people in. There are 10. There are 10 soldiers. 8 currently. You went up to a group of them. I'll say there are 4 there. And you convince. Excuse me. I was just cracking my back a little bit. You convince 2 of them to come with you.
All right.
Mm-hmm. So I will let you. You can spend a Benny to re-roll it, or you can, you can try another persuasion check. You have to do a scene. But if you do that, you will lose your -2 to your roll.
I'm gonna spend my other Benny. This is important if we draw some more
Okay.
people away.
So you have 3 bennies, so this is your second one.
Boom! I'll take it. 12.
Yeah, you get all 4. That means there's only 4 not in the garrison, but in the
town.
village.
Yeah.
So,
That's
You-
fine.
yeah,
That's fine. That just means there's less of them to come running for us to
Yeah.
deal with afterwards.
absolutely. So so we can make it. So yeah, you convince all 4 to go with you. You lead them back into the forest. Ton, do you and Oliver wait a bit, or do you, once you see Salithil get them, do you immediately start to go towards the garrison and try to get inside?
The plan was for us to meet, right? Or
Well, no, we'll distract them, and then while all the guards are investigating what's going on, that's when you guys raid the place.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Just do you wait or do you head immediately?
If
So I would wait because the explosion.
You're
is-
not Frost. You're not.
Well,
there.
yeah, I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Frost. Oh, sheesh.
I'm gonna wait for the explosions. Yeah, I mean,
Sure.
Just open fire on the facility. Fuck you, walls.
I start bloodbending the guards to start attacking each other.
Oh no.
Oh no!
I don't. Is that a
Roll
thing?
for heel turn.
There's
I'll
a
look through
spell
your
that
powers.
lets me do that, but I can't get it yet because veteran.
Making it a
Yes.
puppet.
It's
Oh,
like I was eyeing that too, and then you said the game was gonna come to, it, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I was literally gonna puppet these people.
dance.
We'll see if we ever come back to this game. I'll give you guys a bunch of experience if your characters survive. So yeah, you wait. Wait for the explosion to happen. Salithil, you lead them back through the forest. You lead them up to the area. It does in fact smell like. Oh, you took it. Let's check in your. No, it doesn't matter. You lead them back to the ambush site. There is that picnic. They are going to all roll a notice check as they begin to approach. That's not where my D6 is. Oh, there's D6 from here. There's 4 of them. Okay. Looking around, they see first off the 2 naked men spooning.
He's very romantic.
It's very
Mhm.
romantic.
One of them, one of the soldiers says like, what? How, is it? This doesn't make any sense here, does it? He turns to his buddies. They all rolled pretty bad. One guy did get a raise. He rolled like a 10. So he doesn't approach. He stays a little further back, kind of looking at the body, trying to looking around, being like, "This doesn't seem like what these guys would do." He's wary. The other 3 see their friends apparently died in the middle of a session, middle of a quick fuck sesh.
And while the one that doesn't start, like wanting to go and investigate, I'm lighting my shot right on him.
Sure thing. You
So
take
do
a
they
second.
do they realize that they're dead, or do they just think they might be asleep?
One of them is weirded out because he sees two naked men in the middle of the forest. But he gets a feeling like this something's wrong. Sailor, what do you do in this moment? Do you like sneak away? Like, what
No,
are you doing?
I'm gonna like stay on the outskirts and be like, see, this is what I'm talking about. They're so drunk and passed out. You guys should go wake them up and throw them in the stocks. That's not the right word. Throw them in holding.
Sure. You start talking. The one guy's kind of back, kind of giving you a weird side eye, like what? The other three approach. One of them kind of looks over, freaks out, seeing that they are in fact dead. It's not super hard to tell at this point. And it's yeah. He guy who noticed that their throats have been slashed goes up, grabs the shoulder of one of them and moves him to like see what the fuck is going on. And there is an explosion, and why isn't this loading? Oh, come on. Don't do this to me. Not now.
Not like this.
Not like this. Not in front of my friends. Not in front of the internet.
Not in front of the internet. No.
I swear this doesn't happen often.
Just want to check the damage of a grenade. Grenades. Ah, okay. I am going to say this is similar damage to the Mark II pineapple, which is the classic frag grenade. The three of them got close enough. The fourth guy didn't get close enough to check this out. And because they failed their notice checks, they all take 3d6 damage. That's really bad damage, unfortunately.
There isn't there like a bonus when there's multiple dynamites?
Oh fuck, yeah, I forgot. You did use that.
We did put the dynamite in there.
Sure. So, that's only 4 damage from the grenade. And I'll roll. It's dynamite. I'll give you 46 from this. Okay, there you go. So that's a 4, 5. That's 10 damage. So far, it's 15. Jesus Christ.
Come on, big money.
16.
Nice.
That is 16 damage.
So, 20 altogether, or is that
just 16? All the first, just 16. And I need to check where Underdark Soldier. I need to check their toughness, and see if this fucks them up. Definitely hurts them. Their toughness is 5, so they are all shaken and each take 2 wounds. There's an explosion. They are quite fucked up. They're shrapnel in their chests and their legs, as they all get thrown backwards. Grigori, you had a shot prepared on the 4th guy. Take your shot.
Oh man.
Yeah, so that hits. It definitely hits. They have a parry of 5. They're not weak. These guys are fairly tough. But roll your damage.
14?
Respectable damage.
14. Okay. Now, Grigori, you would have taken a headshot, right?
Yeah, most likely.
Yeah, okay, so that's a -4 to your hit, and your 13 minus 4 is 9. So that still hits. And so I believe that adds extra damage. Let me look up headshots. Because I forgot that's part of this game, and I want to make sure you guys. Let's see. Headshot inflicts plus 4 damage, so 14 plus 4 is 18. So that is not enough to kill him outright. But he is also shaken and has 2 wounds. Explosion. The men get thrown back. You fire. You graze this guy's head. Also, you fucking shoot his nose off. He kind of falls to his knees, screaming, grabbing his face. Saelathil, you have a round. What do you want to do? You have guns and knives.
Yeah. I wouldn't have had the submachine gun on me, but it would have been tucked somewhere nearby. So she probably like reaches into the bush where she had it concealed, and I'm gonna just spray into the remaining group.
Sure. Let me pull up the weapons. Submachine guns. Oh wait, no. You have a particular one. Let me.
Yeah, we took theirs, didn't we?
Right. Yes, you did. And let me just pull up the MP40 on this fucking. Oops, I spell. It's the machine pistol 40. Let me just find damage. MP40, yeah, 9mm. So you rate of fire is 3, so you take 3 shots. And the damage is 2d6 minus 1. Yeah.
2d6
so roll your first. Yeah. So roll 3 attacks, and then
1, 7.
That's a hit.
2. Nope.
That's unfortunately a miss.
Last penny. Oh no. Okay. So that was my reroll.
Sure thing. And then
is there like a jam or anything on this gun if I roll?
No. The 3. I'll say for the Benny, you take the better result.
Okay.
So you do not critical fail. So I'm being nice.
Sure. So that's just a
but you're now out of bennies.
Yes, and then there's a 4.
It's a 4. Okay, so unfortunately only 1 hits.
Yeah. That's some real. Really bad luck. 4 1s in a row.
That's bad. Do you attack the guy? Shoot the guy closest to you?
Yeah, probably the closest one.
Excellent.
2d6
minus 1.
All right, so then it will be 10.
Fuck. Okay, yeah, you kill him. You just straight up kill him. Yeah. You just
probably just like it's one of those like, and it just fires up, and it just he takes the first set of bullets, and then the other 2 just get the wild spray.
Yeah, you fire. There's like just like kind of gets thrown back. There's that spray of blood from his back, and he just kind of like tumbles and falls. So technically, this is a combat. So everyone, click the little card, and you'll get a
Well, I don't want that 6 of spades. Or that 7 of diamonds.
Do you see those?
Yeah,
that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, 6 of spades, 7 of diamonds. That's their initiative. There's
7 of clubs.
2 of diamonds, and I didn't grab the 6 of spades, but there's 6. So if there's 6 of spades, don't use them. Excellent.
8 diamond.
Sweet. 8 of diamonds. Okay.
Still first.
Frost.
Oh, mine's the 7 of clubs.
7 of clubs. I forget the combat order. Diamonds better than clubs? Let's see. I'm gonna say that I don't quite remember the exact suit order. I think I'm gonna say diamonds are better than clubs. So it is Saelathil's turn first.
Let's see. Hold on. I might have. So it's clubs is the lowest. Diamonds, hearts, spades.
Diamonds, hearts. So spades, hearts, diamonds, clubs.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, clubs is the lowest. Saelathil, you're up first.
I'm gonna fire some more. Because
Sure.
kill these guys.
One guy's dead. 3 of them are still alive. They're on the ground, getting up. They're wounded. They're shaken.
Is there like a bonus for point blank?
Let's find out.
Because I imagine if they're on the ground and, shell shocked, just walking up and just going is much easier than trying to hit them from downrange.
Fine. I'll give you a +2 to your attack.
All right,
That's absolutely true. You walk up and you can just shoot them.
Yeah, I'm gonna just blat blat. All right, so 1,
So
6.
that's it.
These ones are killing me here.
Yeah, that is
4.
unfortunately a miss.
The
With a
4 is a
parry of
miss?
5. 4 is a
Oh,
miss.
okay.
Parry of 5.
Okay, gotcha. And 15. Fuck that guy in
15?
particular.
Actually, let me just check.
Let's see if their parry or something's down from being all injured.
Yeah, I want to see if Shaken makes their parry lower.
Sure.
Let me just look up Shaken.
Sneaky yawn.
Let me just look up parry. That'll be here. Oops. Ba-da-ba-boop. Nope. Brain commits. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Those are edges. I'm going to say currently no, his parry's the same, so that unfortunately misses. But you do hit 2 of them, and they are
I'll
pretty
take 2.
fucked up. So 2d6 minus 1 for each damage.
This is gonna be the first set. Wow, 3.
3 unfortunately misses. Does not give him a wound.
And 4.
And 4, their toughness is 5.
Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Does the raises not do anything with the shooting?
Let's find out. We haven't done a whole lot of combat.
No, we haven't. Which is, it's like, huh?
It's just not what this series turned out to be, which was kind of the point of it. It was less about combat, more about.
Don't wounds apply penalties too?
They do, but I have a sheet for them, and their things have not gone down, which it usually does. Let me just click on it and see if I get a thing. Let's see. Nope. Doesn't post anything. Hindrance mod. Currently, no.
Okay.
Yeah, you fire. You do hit. You don't hit them. Enough to kill them outright. That is your turn. It is one of the soldiers turned, and they are going to roll a spirit, and attempt to essentially stop being shaken. And they don't succeed. They have a -2. They have to roll a 6. And so they do not free. The next guy does not recover. Next guy rolled a 4, but -2. He does not. They both stay down. They're getting up, kind of looking around. They don't really know what's happening. Grigori,
Yes.
you see 3 guys.
The dude that got shot in the nose, I'm going to try to put him out of his misery.
Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He got shot by a sailor.
Okay. Then I'll put one of the exploding guys down. Just.
Fuck my life.
I am the one who delivers the shot to their face from 10 miles away. What? Double what?
Double. Oh. So, let's see. Double 1. That is on damage though, so it's not technically a failure. It's not
Can-
technically a failure.
Can he need to reroll damage?
I mean, he already rolled a 5, and you can, but their toughness is 5.
Yeah, so I'm gonna, because
And
that's
that's
only
a
6, so it's only
and
gonna
that's-
do
You
one
can't
damage.
not kill them.
They have 2 wounds. They need 3
Yeah.
wounds to become dead.
Oh, well then,
So you
yeah,
shoot a
so
guy, it pierces his neck, and he just falls and grabs his throat as he begins to bleed out. It is one of the other guy's turn. He's going to roll, and he succeeds. So he gets up, grabs his rifle, and kind of looks around wildly, and sees you, Sailithil, the only person around. Lifts the gun to his shoulder and is going to fire his weapon. Where's the shooting?
I'm so glad I took dodge last time.
They only have a D6 to shooting, and they have a -2 to all their rolls. What's your?
Or -4 because of her.
They have a minus.
armor.
Oh my god! They
Plus
have a minus.
-2 if they're wounds.
And
They have a
dodge.
minus. He's a -6 to his D6 roll. So he has. What's your parry?
My parry is a 6.
So he
Yeah.
has to roll 2 6s in a row to hit you.
Good luck.
He rolls a 2. He fires wildly. Misses. It is.
He turns the gun around and shoots himself.
No, not quite that bad. The other guy will. So. Oh no! That is it. All 3 of them have gone. Yes. Okay. Back to top of the round. Sailithil.
I'm not gonna waste any more ammo on this. I'm gonna take out my Hydra knife and I'm gonna just sit on his chest and just stab him in the throat.
The guy shooting at you, or the guy still on the ground?
The guy's shooting at me because he
Sure thing.
already missed. So I'm just gonna close the
Yeah.
gap and deal with him.
Absolutely, you can absolutely do that. It's easy enough.
I'm gonna stab him in the throat. I gotta turn my -2 off. Oh, it's already off. Cool.
Yay!
Bloody hell, these ones on my fighting.
Yeah,
Hey, that's a 4.
that's a 4. You stab. He's able to sort of move out of the way. Not very well. He sort of stumbles out of the way. He's bleeding pretty badly.
He's panic. He's panic running.
Yeah, his adrenaline is running high right now, so he's able to keep if in 20 minutes, if he survives this, he's going to collapse and be unable to move. But for right now, he's just like he's running. He's freaking out. The other guy's going to go. Actually, it's his turn. This guy's turn. Actually, is it? No, it's not. That guy's dead. Grigori. Fuck.
Yeah.
God,
There you go.
you shoot the guy still on the ground or the one that Sailithil was fighting?
Let's see. That guy that Sailithil's fighting just tried to shoot at her, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, the other one, so he doesn't even get a chance.
Sure thing. He's like, she got that one. Boom. Fires. The other guy gets, essentially you just take part of his head off. After that, it is this guy's turn, and you're too close to him for him to be able to fire. He has a knife, I believe. He does have a combat knife.
Knife
So
fight.
He's going to take out his knife and is bleeding badly. Is going to attempt to attack you, and this isn't a projectile. He only has a -2 to his attack.
Okay.
That is a 6. Rolls it again. That is an 8 -2. So that's 6 altogether.
Oh, that just says it misdirects melee and missile attacks.
Does it say melee attacks?
Yep,
Okay.
misdirect incoming melee and missile attacks from
So
enemies.
that is a minus in the sword. That's a -6 for a 4. Nope. Nope, for a 2. Nope, that's for a 2. Never mind. He misses.
Yeah, so it's fighting and shooting.
I was so happy.
Or other attack rolls directed at them.
Yeah, that's like yeah.
So he thinks he
Reflection.
gets it, but then there's just like an invisible field that just
Yeah. That is the end of his turn, Sailithil.
All right.
So
My
happy I
turn.
could stab
My
one
turn.
of you.
Sorry.
Stab him. Yeah, shake.
No,
shake,
you
shake.
guys. It's within the rules. It's not. So mad.
Yeah. Listen, I DM all the time. Sometimes you really want them to struggle for it, and the dice are just like, nah, let them have this.
I mean, you're
See,
struggling pretty.
Oh, no, I'm not.
That
11.
hits. Oh, that totally. You all you have to do is get a 5 damage. You get 5 damage.
What's the knife ones? I don't
It's
have
a
them.
1. It's 1d4. And then you. So it's 1d4 plus your strength die. So you roll strength die and your d4.
So 2d4.
2d4. That's pretty. It's you. Good chance.
6?
That is 6. Yeah. You. How do you kill him?
I think we just do the knife fight for a minute, and it's the Saving Private Ryan scene where they just start wrestling for a moment, and he might have knocked Saelathil's knife away for a second, and then they're doing the struggle, and she turns his knife around, and it's just the trying really hard not to get stabbed in the chest, and she just presses down nice and slow.
Yeah.
That was Vin Diesel's first movie, and he died like a bitch.
He did that. Was his first movie? He's good in that. He played a pretty good sort of dumb guy from wherever in the hell.
Yeah, and then he just got stabbed with his own knife.
Yeah.
He didn't die like a bitch. It was a really
Powerful
scene. It was it was a good scene.
I remember watching that in high school and everyone just being like, "What the fuck are we watching?" And I'm like,
War
"Oh,
movie. It's a war
that
movie, yo.
that is intense."
It was
It's a very intense scene. Yeah, you stab him. You get up. You're fucking unhurt. I'm so mad about that. It's a good spell.
If it makes you feel any better, I did spend a huge chunk of my PowerPoints.
It does make me feel great. Also, Rin used all of his bennies,
All my
and
bennies are up, yeah.
let's see. We've been playing.
But I'm okay with that
halfway
too
through.
because I used a lot of good stuff for my bennies. Yeah, we're at
You did.
115.
You also spent a benny on seeing if a guy didn't like Nazis.
It was important. I didn't want anybody snitching us out. If he was suspicious, he could have ratted us out. As a resistance movement, it's important to know what the populace is feeling.
Sure.
I'm content in my role and my results.
You're confident in your roles. Sure. Tan, you hear an explosion. And you hear some pops of gunfire in the distance. It's pretty noticeable from here, but you doubt that if you act quickly, you should be able to maybe even you think that if you act quickly enough, you should be able to stop anyone who tries to contact the lab up the mountain. So what does Tan do?
Aren't we hoping for them to contact so that they send people out?
No, we were just
from
getting
the
rid of
facility,
people
we
from
want-
Not from the
Down.
facility. The barracks, yes. Not the facility, because the facility knows people are around. They're going to up their security.
They'll
Here,
go into lockdown. We want.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
here they're a bunch of assholes.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So,
Also, they're a bunch of assholes. So they probably think that they're going to be like, we can take this, and then go be stupid. Yeah.
Okay.
So there's two dies. So there's 8 left. 4. So there's only 4 of them left. There are 2 guys in the barracks that you can see, or the garrison you can see. I'm gonna roll, and if they succeed, they'll stay. If they fail, that doesn't count. That I almost threw it off my desk. If they fail, they will run off, try to be heroes. It's 1 success. Okay. They both stay.
All right. Does it look like there's anybody heading off towards the place we don't want them to be going?
Roll notice.
Notice. You better be doing your job, Oliver.
Okay, he'll roll notice too.
5.
5. Okay, that is a success. Oh, D8 is right there. Okay, but no, he's wild card. He doesn't get a D6. So he rolled a 10.
Okay.
Looking around, you don't see anyone run up. As you sort of in this little spot, and you kind of look towards the forest line where you know in the direction, you do see 2 soldiers running towards the action. While these 2 did remain at their post, they don't seem to be running towards any sort of radio.
Alright, I'm gonna look to Oliver and just speak low. Do you want to do anything about them?
I mean, we could kill them.
Have you considered murder?
Have you considered murder? Most foul.
I have never killed anyone before.
Well,
You took the medic with you.
I was given the medic. Okay.
You were given the
Um,
medic. I can make sure you don't die.
I have that you have that spell on me. So how about you go in the back, start looking around. I'll deal with those 2.
Okay.
Excellent.
Don't die.
I won't.
I'm pretty confident in my magic.
Sure. Yeah, you go and go around back and see what you can find.
Okay. We'll go around.
Excellent. Sure thing. Roll stealth check if you're being stealthy.
Stealth check. Hey,
Evan?
I'll take it.
That's it, yeah. He is going to walk up to them, like sort of walks up, has his camera, has his badge on him, and goes like, "Sirs!"
Oh, I thought he was
Kinda
going
wait.
to take a picture of himself killing him.
Raises
Murder
raises his
selfie.
hand. So he leaves your perception range. You're not sure what's happening with him. Roll a notice check. Oh, you rolled really good on your stealth for a D4.
I know. You know
So,
what?
ooh,
This seems important. Now I will spend a penny.
sure.
A penny.
A 6. Going into what you're pretty sure would be like their armory. Not a lot there. First off, they have their gear. They have their kits with them. So inside this kind of small tent, you see plenty. You see spare ammo enough for your group to last you long enough. And what else is in there? Let me pull up my. Yes. Okay. So first off, there's a couple. You do know that there is a single machine gun. There, they have sort of a big MG. It's on a stand, so it's you have to be pretty strong. Mm-hmm. Yes, you don't. It's not in this tent, but you know they have one. So if you're able to get it, you can get that. Inside of the tent, however, how generous am I feeling today?
Yes.
Yes.
That's a yes. You see what can only be what is known. It was known in World War II. This is just for fun for me. A Gratenwaffe 34. Tan, you know it as a mortar. You see a large tube that could be put up on 2 like bipod and aimed, as well as 10 shells. It is fairly large. It is a big thing. It's going to be quite heavy to carry. But you now have access to a mortar.
This poor facility.
You see in a box there are 2 Panzerfausts, 2 tank fists. Because they have them as part of the loadout within the game. Enough ammo. I'll say 10 grenades, 10 sort of spare grenades in a box marked grenade. And no, I'm not going to give you a flamethrower. Sorry. I was looking at it. Flammenwerfer.
Worf is the Flamen.
Good.
Worf is the
Flamen.
Well, I'm sure others in your party would love one.
I would
If you
love
were
one.
if you were feeling mean, you would have put one there.
So yes, there's the MG42 that you can grab. It's a sort of set up already. It's outside. Plenty of ammo, 10 grenades, and a mortar with a maximum range of 200 feet. A minimum range of 50.
Okay, so 10 grenades.
And grenades, yeah.
2 Panzerfinks.
Panzerfaust. Tank fist.
Spare ammo.
Yes.
Big machi gun. And a all gratin.
Gratenwerfer.
An all gratin waffle. Got it.
Gratenwerfer.
Gratin
Gratenwerfer
potatoes.
34. It is. So, it takes, it cannot move. You have to like pick it up and set it up and get it ready. So it can't move within combat and is considered a heavy weapon. And it weighs 125 pounds.
Well, shit, I'm not carrying this shit out.
No, yes. But there's like grenades in there, so you know what's in here. There's also that big truck.
I can. Oh, there's a truck. Well, if
There's
these guys are
a
dead,
truck.
We can load the truck up. And just take the truck.
That is true. You
And
could
then-
take the truck.
And then is there a radio in here?
In this place, no. There's no radio inside the armory or sort of resupply tent. With that 6, I will say that if you roll another stealth check and succeed, you can go and find probably find a radio.
Okay. Stealth check. Hey.
Another 7. Yeah, you're able to sneak out. And I'm gonna roll some rolls.
Of course you are. I would like to say that I put on the gas mask, by the way.
Sure thing. You put in the gas mask. So unbeknownst to you, as you're looking through the armory, Oliver walks up to the men, and as he does, he raises his camera, and takes a picture of them directly in their faces with a large flash bulb. They both kind of reel back, and he takes out a knife and stabs one of them. As the fight continues, as you leave that tent, you look over and you see that one of them is pretty badly wounded, but Oliver is currently wrestling the other guy, and you're not sure how it's going.
I don't want this guy to be my first kill.
Do you let Oliver continue the fight by himself?
She's like, it's okay, I
Let's see.
buffed him earlier, it's fine.
He's got
It was a
this.
pretty powerful buff.
He's got this. He'll be fine.
Let's see.
What's the worst that could happen?
Oliver
Dude.
could die. That's the worst that can happen.
do the thing where you jump on his back so Oliver can just ga while he's like going down.
I mean, that is true. I could attempt to just like restrain him.
Then you get to
Yeah.
bathe in enemy blood.
Let me. Can I do non-lethal damage using
Yes.
blood magic?
Absolute. What are you trying to do with blood magic?
Can I, with my medical training, make his
What spell are you using with blood magic?
you said as part of the blood magic.
Oh,
additional
right, you
Spellcaster
can-
may drain a target against a contested vigor roll, inflicting
That
and gaining a power point.
that is lethal damage.
Okay.
You are draining their life force from them.
So I can't if
If you do that, and they get to 3 wounds, with that, they will die.
How many wounds does it look like they have right now? I have
One of-
medical training, so
Sure, roll a medicine. Roll the medicine skill. See if you
Medicine.
can sort of quickly diagnose how bad these guys look.
Medicine. That would be healing.
Yes, we'll do healing.
Yeah.
7?
7.
That's not bad. Look, the one on the ground looks like he's near death. Oliver and the other guy look like they're both wounded. And are currently fighting. So one guy, essentially mechanically, one guy has 2 wounds. Oliver and the other guy have 1.
Okay, well, that guy he's fighting is about to take another wound then.
Sure. Roll a spell. Your spell casting dice,
Yeah.
and then he will oppose it with a vigor roll.
And I don't want to be seen doing this. I just want his
Sure.
his like Achilles tendon to snap or something.
Sure thing. Yeah.
Spell.
Yeah. Spell casting.
Yeah. So 11.
An 11. Okay. So for this, I'm not doing. So it won't be like it's like a D4. Essentially, they have to beat an 11 now.
Okay.
And let me pull up their vigor. I think their vigor is just a D6. All their stats are D6s. They're the fuck. Why is it not loading? Whatever. I know their stats. D6. Well, that's a 3.
Yeah.
So he takes a wound as you draw and wither his body a little bit, and you regain a power point.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You pull a little bit of this man's essence of being out of him, and he's wounded.
And then just to myself, I'm like, oh, I can see that's a high.
Yeah, it does feel good. It does feel good. And yeah, you watch as Oliver is able to get the knife, stabs the guy in the neck, kind of rolls off of him. The other soldier sort of puts his hands up and
Make his head explode.
Oliver does put a gun at him, but does not fire. What do you do in that moment as you watch this? You're still hidden. You rolled a stealth check.
I'm gonna watch and see what he does.
Sure. Oliver hits the man in the head. Probably not killing him. And restrains the man.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Alright, I go find the radio.
Sure. You head into what probably is sort of like their mess hall, meeting hall. Again, just like a canvas roof. This one has more permanent walls built up of wood. There are several tables inside, and sort of a small kitchen. And you see there's a kind of a corner of it that's been sectioned off. The door, you open that up. And inside is a small radio setup. Well, not a small radio setup. It's fucking big. It has to be. This big thing, bunch of wire, bunch of switches. It has like a giant chunky headset and like this big microphone thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut those wires.
Sure, you take out your knife and you start cutting wires. They spark. You get zapped a little bit, but not enough to take a wound. And you sabotage the radio.
Well, they'll call them their friends now.
Nope. We're gonna cut away. There are, let's see, 2 died, 4 died. Okay, there are 2 more coming at you guys. Salafil and Grigori. What time is it? Time we're playing. You would guess. It is 8:15. We've been playing for about an hour and a half. So I'm gonna set up this scene and then we'll take a break. But Grigori and Salafil, you know that some people are probably going to come this way. Salafil, do you hide? Grigori, do you move? What do you do?
Yeah, we can hide. I'm gonna set up another ambush. Go kill
Absolutely.
And Grigori's gonna get closer without, getting like too close in range to be
Sure.
seen immediately. But yeah, he's gonna get a lot closer into.
You have to get closer than you're comfortable with because you are in a forest. But there's plenty of cover. You can easily dip behind some cover. if needed. So roll stealth checks if you're hiding.
That's a 9, sir.
9, and a 10.
18.
Outdone by the Gogori.
That's his job.
Well, he did it on his D6 too, fucker.
But it's his job. I would hope
That's
he's
true.
good still.
That's true. Yeah, you both hide, and you wait for the men to come, and that's where we're gonna take a quick break. God,
Alright.
fuck.
Go
I'm glad you picked up on that.
Take
No,
a
yeah,
couple
of course
guys
I
in a
did.
fight.
Fucking.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. It's fine. You can do what you
I'm a
want.
child.
Stepping away, y'all. We'll be back shortly. Stay tuned
Yeah.
for more. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's your boy,
It's your boy.
Guinea Penis.
What?
Have you never seen that Vine?
No, I don't. I don't find. I'm not hip to the kids stuff.
It's just like this guy's like, hey, what's up? It's your boy, Guinea Penis.
Mm.
He made like a sequel like, hey, what's up? It's me, your boy. Then just starts sobbing.
Oh no.
Hey, demons, it's me, your boy.
Oh, I fucking love BuzzFeed Unsolved. Fuck you, goat man. This is my bridge now.
So we're back whenever you're ready to take us away, or rather, we're all back.
Sure.
Let's do some murder.
Do some more fucking murder. No murder. Oh no. Comes to Popo. Too much murder.
I did see that TikTok of the house.
That is
was a
that
really
is-
cool one.
that was a that's an insane clown posse song.
And
Hell
really,
yeah,
some
dude.
real big dedication to that house.
Yeah, it was a great. It's a little loud. I think people
Just
get
a little
annoyed
loud,
after
yeah. Oh,
after the first time.
HOA is coming for them for sure.
No, for sure. Anyways, yeah, I'm ready to go live.
Mhm. Here we are. We're back.
Hello, everyone. It is me, your friend. I have a frozen window on my computer that I'm trying to get rid of, but that does not matter. We are back to the game. Sailorthil, for the first time ever in the campaign, has caused damage. She inflicted a wound on a person.
For shame.
Tanchir?
Yeah,
Yes,
Tanchir.
Tanchir. Sorry. Names.
Sorry, Sailith. All of your kills now
Sailith.
belong to Ton.
Yeah, you've
But
just racked
didn't
up all these
kill.
kills.
You did not kill.
And look,
Horribly
it was-
maim and scar for life? Yes.
it was.
Well, he's
it was-
dead.
Yeah, it was merciful. He was gonna die, and she
Scar
just
for the
made
rest
it-
of his life.
Yeah, she just made it mercifully quicker.
That's
no,
actually
Tom-
true. No, for the rest of his life.
Oh
Yeah.
no, when Ton goes heal, she's gonna do it via jigsaw, makes them kill themselves. I'm not gonna actually murder them, but you set up the way that they die. No, it's totally not by association. Do you want to play a game?
Anyways, yes, you caused damage, and assisted Oliver in killing one of the two guards, and learned that using blood magic is fun, and in fact feels quite good.
I believe the words was, "I know exactly why I have this boner."
Anyways,
Anyways,
you were able to also sabotage the radio relay in the base, and also figure out exactly what is going on with all the weaponry. What is in the weaponry? Ammunition. You can get weapons off of the soldiers if you need any more. Mostly carbines and pistols. They also would have grenades on them. There's an extra box of grenades. There is a machine gun. And a fucking mortar. I'm just sure you guys will use to its fullness of its usability. But cutting back over to Grigori and Sailorthil, at the ambush site, you both hide again, waiting for the inevitable return of some soldiers. So, first up, you guys are hiding. I need you both to roll notice checks.
all right.
What do my dragon eyes see?
Okay, Sailorthil, you didn't notice anything.
I don't see shit.
There's a lot of dust in the air still. It gets in your eyes and you're unable to notice anything. Grigori, you do notice in the distance, you hear the sound of two people running. So Sailorthil, because you failed your first round, any attacks made with a ranged weapon will be at -2.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. Double
I want. That's a critical failure. It's the only way you can critical fail. It's pretty hard in this game, actually.
Yep.
Grigori will hold up his hand with number 2 on it to let her know how many are coming.
I'm probably looking in the opposite direction, like I don't see them yet.
Yeah.
This direction. There's 2 of them.
Yeah, you're hiding, and as they approach, you guys technically get a surprise round, so you can act. Sailorthil, you kind of notice them there, but it's kind of hard to make out their visage, so you can both take a turn.
I'll let Grigori take the shot first.
Sure.
Surprise!
Surprise. Yep.
Oh my god!
That's
Your bonus damage is insane this week.
15 damage. That's
Almost max on the bone. Like it explodes one. Yeah, just all this.
Shaken. Wound. Fuck. Jesus Christ. So one guy is wounded. Takes 2 wounds and is shaken. Sailorthil.
I just noticed something on my sheet.
Sure.
I have shooting and fighting on here.
Shooting is with a gun. Fighting is with melee.
Yeah, but what I've noticed is my fighting is really high and not my shooting, and I feel like that was that was in error. I'm not gonna change it now, but because she the only time she's done melee outside of today was stabbing a woman in the neck while she's
that feels it
feels like that it feels like that was an error, and I want to address it later, but I just noticed it and I was like, okay,
yeah,
but I'm gonna use the roll the where it's at right now because that's what I've been doing all season really. So yeah, with the -2 there. Wow, Jesus Christ. Did it take the -2?
She did.
Yeah, no, it did. Okay, weird.
She just discovered she's really bad at stabbing people. Really good at her.
Does it show that the -2 went in? I'm mousing over it and it still says +2. So no, that should be an 8.
Okay, so 10.
I put the -2 into the thing, but I guess it didn't take.
Yeah, that's an 8. That still hits.
Okay.
It's still a raise. It's not technically a raise. 10's a raise.
It is a 10 because yeah.
Nope.
Because you -2.
No, it would
again.
It is still a raise.
It would be a 10. It would be a 10 because it's that's a +2. Do you get a +2 to shooting?
No,
usually
that's what I mean. It should have been the -2, so it should be 10.
Weird. It's an 8.
Yeah.
That would be an 8 then.
Okay.
Wait, how would it be an 8?
Because it's 12, right?
Oh,
so you rolled a 6 plus a 4.
Yeah. No,
it's a 10 -2, 8.
Yeah, so it's 8. It's 8.
So
yeah.
Not a rate.
Math, we do.
Not a raise.
Okay.
Yeah.
And second shot. All right. That would be a 7.
That's a hit.
Now it suddenly wants to do good, and I called it out.
Yeah, now you want to do good.
8.
That all 3 hit. I assume you shoot a different guy than Frost. You shoot because there's 2 guys running at you. You know that.
Yeah, let's see here. Why don't we do it like this? First shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
2 damage. That does not hit. Does not cause a wound or shaken.
Mm-hmm.
That does
-2, so that's 7.
Just damage is -1. Just the hit is so
-1. So
just 2d6 -1, so it's 8.
If it was the guy Frost shot, is he still standing?
Would Sailorthil have shot the guy that Grigor had shot, or would you have spread your fire out?
Fair point. I would not, because I can't see where he's scoping with the sniper rifle. I would
It's like 5 feet to your left.
Yeah, but you're looking down a sight.
Yeah.
So
It's also in the middle of a fight, people running at you, one guy gets shot, the other guy is unwounded. Like,
yeah,
what would your character
I'm
do?
not your spotter. I don't know actually who you're beating in on.
Yeah.
All right, and that's the third shot, so 6.
6. Okay. So he is shaken and has 1 wound. So that is now officially. I need you guys to draw some cards. I'll draw there. Ooh, an ace.
Yay!
Oh.
Would you pull?
I pulled the Joker.
That means you can
nice.
act whenever you want.
3 of spades.
3 of spades. Okay. I will.
I'm slightly above everybody else. Take that, ace.
Yeah. So the Joker can act whenever he wants. Doesn't have to act first. He can act last if he wants. Is the ace, the 7, and then the 3.
Yeehaw.
Beautiful. So, top of the round, does the Joker go?
Is the ace the one that I shot?
Yes, he is, actually.
Yup,
was
he's
like-
just gonna be like, nope.
Fire again.
Oh my god.
That misses.
You got bennies though, boy.
Yes, I do. I still got 2. Reroll.
That. Mm-hmm.
Bang, bang, bang.
You fire, this guy catches a bullet in the chest and like gets kind of like you've seen like movies where people are running and get shot and they kind of go like full akimbo in the air kind of thing. He does that. He falls. That guy is out of the running. It is the other soldier's turn, and he's going to take cover behind a tree. And wrong dice. He's going to roll a vigor to a spirit, I should say, to see if he's been shaken. That is a failure. He's currently behind a tree, so all attacks against him are at a -2.
And then Sailortail's like, hey, meet my knife.
Well, they're a distance away. They're not super close. You would have to. I'll say if you take 2 turns of movement,
Shoot
you get up
through
to
the
them.
tree. Shoot the base
Again.
of the tree so it falls over on top of him. Just constant machine gun fire. It'll fall eventually.
It's only a -2, and you have your normal bonus now, so you don't take the -2 from your failed roll. So just still a -2.
Still -2.
And you hit 3 times last time you had a -2. So
I still have
Apparently-
a -2. All right.
still a -2 because he's behind cover now.
Well, I'm gonna keep shooting.
Excuse me. Keep shooting? Yeah.
He's gonna
Well,
be
I am.
behind life. Oh,
Now I start missing. So that's a
The miss.
1. That's a 1. And that's a 2.
Sure. You keep firing.
I'm gonna
top-
get to cover.
Sure thing. Yeah, you stand up. You get to go to cover. You head behind a tree. Top of the round, Grigori. You can now jump in anytime you want again.
I have ability that
yes,
ignores
I
cover.
will.
I shoot through tree trunk.
I'll just shoot him. It's fine. I've seen this before in a movie. You shoot it around the tree.
They shoot
Yeah,
the
shoot it-
squirrel that falls on him and
Uh,
kills him.
I'll try to shoot at anything poking out from behind the tree. Be like, your cover
Absolutely.
means nothing to me, scum.
That's still a -2, but yes.
Shoot. I was like, wait, now I gotta do the roll again. -2.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah.
Failure.
And now I will take cover behind tree.
Yeah, you get up, you go behind cover. He's going to roll a spirit to become stable. He is not able to. Sailorthil, this guy is cowering behind a tree currently.
Oh no, poor baby. He's just hiding. He's not gonna do anything.
He doesn't fire at you.
All right, I'm gonna fire at him. How far away is he from us?
I'm going to use D&D measurements because that's what I'm familiar with. He would be like 60 feet away from you, so if you spent 2 turns running, you could get up to him.
I want to start running towards him, like kind of trying to get around his cover. So I'm going to move to, flank on one side, move at least
Sure.
30 feet, and then take another shot.
Sure, if you do that, I will give you only a -1, I'll
Okay.
say. Yeah.
Do I have? Does it reduce my amount of shooting from having to move?
Nope.
Okay.
I don't think so. If it does, then I don't know I'm not
10?
familiar with the rules. 10, that hits.
And 4?
That misses. Nope. Yeah, it misses. Yeah.
4 misses. Okay, then 12.
2 hits. Yeah, 2 hits.
2d.
I forgot I gave you a -1 for a second. I was like, wait.
That's a 9
Oh, God.
and an 8.
Oh, God. Yeah, he's dead.
Good.
You go up beside, boom, boom, 2 shots. He falls down. You guys fucking ripping through these guys. Jesus. And then I will recall the cards.
They don't call me the penetrator for nothing.
The penetrator.
Wait,
Oof.
no, not them. This is terrible. Vlad the Impale. No, that's even worse. Check the bodies for stuff. Let's get out of here.
If you check all the bodies, you are able to find some spare ammo. I don't know if you guys actually use the same ammo. It's rifle ammo, so I'm not sure if you use the same ammo for. What the hell? All right, so that isn't working anymore. Good to know. Sorry, I'm just backing out of roll 20 for a second because it stopped working. I couldn't open up any character sheets. Yeah, check the bodies. There is rifle ammunition. Does your gun say what type of ammo it carries? Grigori?
762 for my sniper, and the Walter, the little handguns we got, and the MP40s will take 9mm.
Sweet. Oops. Let me just go up to find. Let me just pull that up. Here we go. So they have the Car 90. What is it's a 7 point what?
7.62 for the
Oh, okay,
sniper
yeah.
rifle.
They have Car 98s, and theirs are 7.92. So wonderful. Yeah, you can take. Also, they have their handguns. They have the same handguns you guys. I believe it's 9mm. Yep, 9mm. Yeah. So they actually have Lugers. But they have the same ammunition, so you can take about put into your own clips.
Excellent.
And let's see, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to say the 3 guys that got blown up don't have grenades. I'll say those are pretty much useless at this point. But the 3 other guys each have 2 grenades.
Ooh, hell yeah.
Here, take those.
Grenades.
Granadas. Granados.
Grenadine.
Fuck grenadine. Goddamn grenadine. Gets in your hands, it's fucking sticky as shit.
So
How
sticky.
else are we gonna make a Roy Rogers?
I mean, I don't. I make Caesars. You guys know is that a Canadian thing? Caesars?
Never heard of it.
It is vodka, pickle juice, Worcestershire sauce.
Oh, you lost me a pickle juice.
You had me a pickle juice. Let's
Then
go.
Clamato juice.
Yeah.
You guys familiar with the Clamato?
Yeah,
I
know
am.
what Clamato
This-
is.
It is
I'm looking up
tomato
the Caesar
juice.
cocktail here. Yeah.
It is tomato juice mixed with clam brine.
Yeah. No. This. It says primarily in Canada, and I can see why.
Yeah. It also has. It's actually apparently very, very good. I've never tried one. It has like hot sauce. It's apparently good.
Yeah. This says
Now I
contains
wanna try
vodka,
it.
Caesar mix, hot sauce, and Worcestershire sauce.
Worcestershire.
Bring
Worcestershire.
Bring on the Worcestershire sauce.
If I ever come down to fucking wherever you guys are, I think I'll make you guys some Caesars. We'll try them out.
I'm good, thanks.
I'll drink. I'll make 3, and if you guys don't like them, I'll drink all 3.
That's fine.
Yeah, you guys ready for some clam brine? That's what's Kamado. It's fucking tomato and clam. It's the weirdest combination. I love it.
Somebody somewhere was like, "What if we just drink the juice that comes out of this clam?" And it's like, nah, fam.
It's in the tomato juice aisle along with V8 and all kinds of other stuff.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's the vinegar. It's the vinegar that you preserve clam with.
And squeeze out its juices into this tomato, and then squeeze out the juices in it. I don't know.
That's how all stuff works. Somebody somewhere was like, "What if I just eat this random fucking thing and see if I don't die?"
Didn't die.
Didn't die. Kind of delish.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, I'll make you guys some Caesars. Apparently, means Caesar. It's essentially a Bloody Mary. Is sort of Canada's Bloody Mary. Yeah, you guys collect any ammunition and grenades and weapons you want from these guys. And do you guys head back, or do you wait a little bit longer because you don't know if any people are coming?
We'll probably head back in the direction of the garrison, so because if anyone's going to be coming from like town,
come in that direction, you guys can keep me out. So both of you guys roll stealth and notice checks, just for your characters to see if you guys do. Even though
I'm
you're fine.
Stealthy.
Boop, boop.
Hey.
Beautiful. You guys continue on, unbeknownst to you that you guys are actually fine. Saileth Hill, you meet up with Oliver, who is in fact wounded.
You mean Tanshir?
Yes. I'm so sorry.
You're fine.
I still feel bad.
I'm not offended.
I am. No, I'm just kidding.
Fuck you. I don't give a shit what you think.
She's like, I'm not offended, has been taking notes about how to sabotage your next game.
Oh.
I'm just gonna step up behind him, as I don't know if he's done tying. He's probably done tying this guy up. And
yeah, he is.
And I just say, "Why are you keeping him alive?"
He surrendered.
You have a code?
I mean, he had his hands up. What would you expect me to do?
I don't expect anything.
Okay. Let's.
I'm not asking out of judgment. More curiosity.
Okay.
Let me see your wound.
Yeah, you can see that he was slashed by his own knife.
By his own knife.
Yeah, it's a whole thing. He's wrestling on the ground. He kind of did the same thing you guys were doing. You and the other guy were doing.
Let's see. When I make a healing roll, does that heal a wound as a skill?
It makes it, you stabilize the wound.
But he still has the wound.
Still has the wound, but essentially he can make a healing check. In I think a week.
Yeah, you're going to need to be at your best, and I will. It's still within the golden hour, so I'm going to channel some magic, and he'll come.
Roll your check.
Yes. That should have a +2 to it because I have a thingy that.
Yeah, you know, pairs on there.
So it'd be a 13.
Those takes a -1 for to back to a 12. But that's enough. His wound closes, and Yes. His wound is closed. He's okay. And you guys essentially just wait for your friends to return. And you guys do head back to the city. You find one stabbed guy, another dude who's also stabbed, and actually, okay, Oliver, as you guys wait, takes the guy into like the mess hall and actually tends to his wounds, and so he's now stabilized. The other guard, so he's not going to bleed out. But is severely wounded. Has two wounds, and probably incapacitated for the foreseeable future. Salafil and Grigori, you return to the village. You find the garrison unguarded. But a body. There's a dead body on the ground.
Should probably get that inside.
Tanchir would have dealt with that.
Yeah, the body is as you guys approach the garrison, you do not hear any soldiers. You don't hear. You don't.
Important question, Ton. Are you juicing this man to store his blood for later?
Can I do that?
Dead guy?
Yeah.
Roll spellcasting check. It's cool, so I don't want to say no, but I want to. I don't.
Can I squeeze this guy dry like oranges?
Can you juice this man?
Juice this man.
Can I do it after I drag his body out of sight?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. And is it really a war crime? I mean, he's not.
You're desecrating a corpse. Yes, it is.
Look.
Yep.
This is war. The crimes have not been established yet because the war is not over.
That's not how war crimes work, but okay.
I'll allow it.
I won't.
These are just acts of war. It's fine.
War crime committed before the war can start. The war is going on.
Geneva Convention doesn't exist because there is no Geneva.
Exactly. See,
this is about learning. It's you.
Yeah, it's for the sake of science. Juice that human being.
No war crimes have been committed in the name of science.
Okay.
5.
I will
It has
say
now.
you are able to suck out one power point from him, and you have holding in kind of like floating in your hand a ball of blood.
Cool. I make a little bracelet of it underneath my clothing.
What you got
Sure
there?
thing. You're not here for that.
Not
This
here
is
for that
before you
yet.
guys arrived.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We don't get the smoothie line.
You
for
don't
the
get
war
the
crimes.
yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah. You commit a war crime. You desecrate a body.
Not a
And
war
I
crime,
think
science.
I also think, World War II is full of a bunch of sciencey war crimes. That's all I'm going to say.
Look.
World War II is full of science.
Look,
Full of
there's a-
science.
There's a difference between torturing live people and studying cadavers.
That is true, but sucking the blood out of someone and keeping it as a trophy, totally a war crime.
Oh
Not
no,
a
not
trophy.
a trophy. She's I could like you're stocking it up like water bending.
Yeah.
You just keep it there.
Desecrating the corpse of an enemy combatant who did not consent to be experimented on is a war crime.
That's
I am
fair.
going to lay down the law.
He laid down his life for this war.
Nope. Yes, technically, but okay. Moving on.
she just
You've committed-
him. I give
you've-
my consent.
You've committed a lot of war crimes in this campaign. We're not getting stuck on which one this is. Your friends return to the tent, to the garrison. Salathil and Grigori, you can enter one of the tents if you wish.
I do
You
not wish. Yeah, I find it's good.
Yeah.
We
Get in one of the tents. You see a soldier currently laid out with like a jacket under his head, with his arms tied, clearly unconscious. And Oliver over in the makeshift kitchen. You see that his clothing stained with blood. He's removed his jacket and has like rolled up his shirt and is currently cooking something in the little kitchen. You walk in and he goes, "Hello."
You look like hell. What happened to you?
Stabbed a guy. What about you?
Also stabbed a guy.
Hey, look at that.
Shot a lot
So,
of...
oh, very good. That's your job. So the garrison is ours. Congratulations, us. I'm
Excellent.
making more spam.
Excellent. I could go for some spam after murder.
Sure. The best meal after dark. Yeah, so he continues to make some food. You guys do anything while he cooks?
How did things go here for you all?
Stepping back inside, I sabotaged their radio so no one could signal for reinforcements. And I have located a crate of grenades, 10 of them, 2 more panzers, some spare ammo. There is a big fucking machine gun and a mortar.
Well, you know what is good for stopping big fucking machine guns?
Mortar.
Panzerfaust. And a mortar, yes.
Oh, ooh, hang on, wait a minute.
Oh yes, we have ideas.
Oh, and there's a vehicle if we wish to put these in and drive off with them.
One of those big rat packs. Rat
Awesome.
packs.
Rat packs.
The mortar will definitely be useful. Big guns and other things. We could set up stuff as we go up to... If we get people out of there, they can, get weaponry to fight anything chasing. Or to kill people there in base in retaliation.
You mean you want to arm the prisoners inside?
Oh, that would be hilarious. Turning the
Yes.
people's rage against the enemy, and then they suddenly find themselves outnumbered. They would be within their best interest to surrender.
And do you know what
to
is...
armed rebellion?
Exactly. Many of those scouting people that like to pick them off, you know what is not really good for big scout tower? Panzerfaust.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
If people are armed and you get rid of advantage, they will have no choice but to surrender or die. And there will be a lot of angry prisoners that will probably help them with second.
Alright. Well, that does sound like a plan, does it not?
It does. It sounds like an excellent plan.
So, I take it we are riding this rat back in, loaded up with weapons.
Yes.
Well, you want it to be on your side, Oliver, so that you could use it to get away if need be?
Talking to... Sorry, on my brain.
Oliver.
It's Oliver.
Repeat that. It's getting...
Do you want the rat back on your side so that if when you need to run away, you have good escape vehicle?
Yeah, I wouldn't mind having that if you're okay with Sharon.
Of course. And also, we could set mortar up on. You could set mortar up there where you would be instead of dynamite. Now you can just blow a giant hole in things.
I could blow a giant hole in things, yeah.
You could take out one of the towers at least, which would definitely stir the nest of hornets.
Yeah.
You are talking about leaving someone outside to attack from the outside while we arm the people. On the
That was going to be plan. Was Oliver here would distract guard with dynamite, and then we sneak in, find out what's going on, try to get them out if possible. Now we can sneak in, find out what's going on, give them gun, and let hell be unleashed there.
All right.
Yeah, I could do that for sure. I'll try for sure. We have the extra weapons from the guys, and prisoners comes out. Yeah, it's we could. If that's what you guys think, I think I should keep some guns and help arm any prisoners that come out. I'll do that. Yeah. So, after a quick meal, you guys are ready to do this, or do you want to? Anything you guys want to do before that?
How are we sneaking inside? Are we using the rat back and the uniforms to pose?
Mm-hmm. That was the plan, yeah.
Okay.
Sounds good to me.
Right. If I am to cast more magic, I'm going to be pushing my limit.
Well, we could always wait another day.
We just eliminated the garrison. I'd be worried about people checking in.
We don't have time to really delay this for very long. If anyone from the research facility come here for supplies to check in on anyone, it would just be in so much trouble.
Sure thing. All right, boys and girls, get changed, I guess.
All right.
Yep.
We will get changed.
We get
That's not-
changed.
Everyone gets changed into whatever uniform they are using. And Oliver does not change into any uniform. He's going to be hiding in some trees with a sniper rifle.
Yeah, he's injured. Just stay over there.
Yeah, he's not injured. Actually, he's fine.
Oh, he's fine now. Okay.
Yeah, he got healed.
Ton healed a
You're
bit.
welcome.
Oh, I remember the thing where he has to do a check in a week, but okay.
No, she healed him using magic, so he lost the wound. If she did like just a healing check, he would be stabilized and have to make a check in a week. But no, he's okay. And you guys pile into the rat pack. You guys help each other, and you load the you load the mortar and take the machine gun as an MG42. A little background on the MG42, as in the stats. It is 2d8 damage per round. It has a rate of fire of 4. So you can have 4 shots per round. It weighs 25 pounds, so it's big, and it's 50 shots. Also, you have to have at least the strength of a d8 to be able to use it.
Well,
No.
So I'm not sure if anyone of you have the d8 for strength.
everyone looks
Nope.
super gory. Nope. Okay.
Nope, Gory's not strong.
Strong.
That is like to carry it. So if you have it set up on the horse, like say if you mount it on the rat pack,
You know who we should have brought? The wolf boy.
the Wolfman, he's doing other shit. You don't know what he's up. You don't know what he's up to.
I'm sure. Yeah, he's blowing up a bridge.
Probably. Yeah. Oh, he is.
I mean, I'm sure there's some very very strapping buff prisoners on the inside, fully willing to lay into these the people who force them to work on whatever they're working on.
Sure. There might be.
Also, mechanical question. How do PowerPoints come back? Because I saw that there's like the quick recovery thing. Do I get like one PowerPoint every hour normally?
Let me look at your shit.
Because
So
like
second.
the fast recovery and then the improved fast recovery is like you recover in 30 minutes, you recover in 15 minutes.
Do you have fast recovery?
No, which is why I'm wondering like if the standard recovery is 1 hour, like 1 power point per hour.
Let me look up how fast that recovery is. I was always assumed it was. Let's see. I spelled that word wrong. There we go. Let's see. Rapid reach. Edge allows Arcane to gain 1 power point every 30 minutes. Okay. Sorry, let me just find this.
PowerPoint.
thing.
As soon as you buy background edge, it gets listed as the number of PowerPoints using power requires that you spend a number of these points. Some powers allow you to pay additional points for better effects. Some allow you to maintain by spending more PowerPoints each round. Yep, recover 1 PowerPoint per hour.
Fantastic. That's great.
How many
Good to
PowerPoints
know.
did I recover in this duration? How many hours has it been?
Well, I said it was about half a day's drive. So
12.
I'll see. I will give it not 12, but 8. Like half a day, like about 8 hours. So you can cover 8.
Oop. I spoke too soon and I should be fine.
Yeah.
Excellent.
You begin to recover. You can feel your arcane prowess start to come back to you as you approach the building. You guys let Oliver take the rat back, or do you guys approach on foot, or do you guys take the rat back right up to the gate? Because I heard both. I've heard both.
We do have another vehicle though too.
You do have the truck, yes. And so if you want to give him the truck, he will take the truck.
Okay.
Sure. Also, he wants to take the mortar. Do you let him take the mortar?
Sure.
Fantastic.
Yes.
He takes the mortar. The remaining, the 2-6 dynamite, or 3. Did you give him 2 or 3?
We'll give him 2.
Give him 2? Sure thing. So yeah, he will go and set up his thing over somewhere else. What do the rest of you guys get into the rat back, and you guys drive up to the front gate and try to get in?
Yeah.
We've got
Sure thing.
IDs.
We're pretty well disguised, and we have IDs and
You have IDs,
uniforms.
Faces.
uniforms. You're both elves. Sailthil is part drow.
Yeah, I'll be.
So yeah, you drive up.
And I just keep my face hidden.
Sure. Yeah, it's a mountain. It's getting later in the year. It's cold. So you have like scarves on. You have the helmets, so it is sort of the flared base, so you guys can only really see your eyes if you cover up pretty well. You drive up when the soldiers raises their hand to stop you, and walks around and looks at you, Sailithil. And here's the question. I have a question for you. Does Sailithil speak Undercommon? Or Drowish?
I think she did.
I think I did, because I had spoken with I have his name written down, but we haven't talked about him in a while. Where are my notes?
Was it your boy? Was it the
Thorn.
guy
Thorn.
that you seduced? Yeah.
Yeah. I think we established that while she was tricking Sorn, that she did speak
Absolutely. Yeah, I remember that. I trust you to be honest with me.
Like I said, I think we established that because
Yeah.
languages had been brought up once before, and we talked about where do we determine that and where does it go? How do we figure out what languages we know? And I think the establishment of her interactions with Soren was that she spoke Drow.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, because there wasn't like a language thing. I think when you were making, so you're like, oh, it's just assumed that she speaks it since she's half Drow anyway.
Sure. Sure, yeah, that's fine. You approach, sorry, my ear hurt the G. You approach the gate stop, he comes up to you, and in Undercommon, he says, well, we were not expecting any sort of delivery or reinforcements, so why are you here?
Surprise inspection. It wouldn't be a surprise if you knew about it. Get out.
I actually really like that.
You want to use it?
I kind of do. Surprise inspection.
Sure. Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah.
I'm pulling.
God
I'm
damn it,
pulling
Dice.
us off
Don't do this to me
from-
today. It's so low. 4.
4, okay.
Do we get a bonus?
We already have a +2 in it, so that
Yeah.
was...
Can I spend a Benny to make her reroll?
How many do you have left?
I've got 2.
You guys are really
Okay, yeah,
smart.
I'll let you waste some resources.
I appreciate that because it's a 12.
12. Yeah, he looks at you up and down, and says, "Of course, we just have to check the your vehicle."
You don't need to check my vehicle, and she just waves a hand in front of him.
Okay, I'm gonna let you carry off that 12, but motherfucker, he just kind of was like, "Oh, okay." And he sort of like raises his hand and like makes a motion, and the gate opens, allowing you to enter the compound. I'll be honest, I was expecting you guys to get like a bolt cutter and go through the chain link fence and like sneak across the ground.
Zayla just exhales once we start driving. She's like, I can't believe that fucking worked.
I didn't.
There is
Yeah.
a true story of a man in I think it was Czechoslovakia during World War II, who figured out that because he was a tall blonde guy, that if he talked loud enough and angrily enough, Nazis listened to him, and he used his power to save thousands of Czechoslovakian Jews' lives.
Excellent. Yeah, it's
This is
very
what
much
we're doing.
It's the fake it till you make it mentality.
Yeah, it's he absolutely faked it till he made it, and to save lives during the Holocaust. He was an amazing person. I'll look up his name. He was fantastic. Made fake passports and just handed it to random Jews. Like, take these. Go to Sweden, Switzerland. Yeah, it was great. Anyways, so yeah, you go through the gate. You begin to approach, the second gate, and as you do, no guard stops you. No guard like steps in front of your car. They kind of like observe you, kind of look at you, and they're gonna roll notice checks. Okay.
I cast corpse explosion.
Yes. What?
Corpse explosion.
Oh God. Oh, yeah, you do have that power.
Oh no, that's a real
Yeah.
thing. Oh,
That's
no.
a real thing. I'm pretty sure you can make a corpse. I think, or it could just be sound like it is.
Oh my god, I probably could do that.
Maybe. I think it sounds right. It doesn't matter.
So what you're saying is we need to just drag a body along. So these...
Just throw a corpse at a guy. and
Catapult
explode.
it.
Anyways, you drive up. You both kind of look at you. The gate opens again because you got way through the first gate. I wasn't expecting this. And yeah, you now approach this large compound. And there are the large doors. There is a guard in front of that door. And he sort of looks at you all and says, Grigori, do you get off the vehicle at this point?
I'm sure, like, yeah, at some point, once they like get to a part that they can park, and he can just kind of Metal Gear Solid his way out of there to get to the.
Sure, roll stealth check then, if once they park. This is wild. This is wild. 5, okay. You slither your way out of the truck, the rat pack, and you get underneath of it, sort of crawl your way up. So the guard in front of the doors, the main doors, stop you and says, "And why are you here? You were waved through, yes?"
Is that to us? Sorry.
Yes, that's to you guys. That's to the two who are talking. Yeah.
Oh, we're heading in for an inspection. Surprise inspection. Present uniforms.
Sure. Roll a persuasion check.
Yeah, no, I'm checking to make sure his uniform is up to snuff. And I'm looking
Sure.
really intimidating while doing it. Another fucking
Huh?
4. These dice, god
4?
damn it.
You
Don't do it. No. 4 is a success. You don't need to do
four
it.
Four is a success.
I'm just frustrated
and also
that they keep being shit.
also you got waved through you got through. No one stopped you. No one's shouting anything. So a 4 is pretty good. You sort of inspect his uniform, kind of look over. He kind of stands a little bit straighter. And it's just like, fuck. And as you do that, as you guys were driving up, I'll say that Oliver went ahead of you guys. Got the truck as close as he could, and went up to the top of the ridge. Set up the little ridge that you guys were looking at. You and Grigori set up some dynamite, and is currently looking through his sniper rifle scope. And he sees you intimidating a guy, trying to talk to him, and then he sort of his scope moves over to one of the closest sniper in one of the towers, who's sort of watching. That sniper is watching you guys, not through his rifle, but kind of like looking at what's going on. The man says, "Very well. I guess you wish to inspect the interior as well."
Yes, I do. Show us the way.
Okay. He takes out a large set of keys, unlocks the door, and grabs it and has to really lean into it and pull these apart. Pull the door open. It is a very, very strong door. And leads you inside. And he closes the door after you. And as the door closes, excellent. Let me just pull up a character sheet. Here it is. It's loading. Annoying. Okay. A gunshot cracks out as one of the snipers takes a bullet to the shoulder, as the distraction begins outside. The door closes. Shots start to ring out. But for a little bit, you guys are inside and they are unaware of what's going on outside. As soon as the door closes, you can't hear anything out there. You notice that the walls are very thick.
The guard didn't seem to notice either.
The door's closed. You can't hear the outside anymore.
Oh, okay, he's on the outside, not with us.
Yeah. One guard that led you inside and is going to show you around.
Okay, so we have one guard with us and the others are out.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I wanted to know. Okay.
Yes, excellent.
And I'm just playing the silent observer because I don't speak Undercommon.
Sure.
So I'm just the quiet blood mage. If I have to intimidate someone, I'll make their blood tingle.
Sure. Grigori, you slipped in after them, I'll say. The door opened. You're able to get inside before the door closed. And he's going to show you guys around. He inspected your badges, and I think you guys be like sort of some sort, you guys aren't upper echelon, but like a little bit of authority. And so he begins to show you around. I need all three of you to roll a notice check.
16.
7.
Wonderful. Ugori?
6.
6. Okay. Yeah. So you guys looking around, a lot of things you see, like these drow scientists have like these like semi like disassembled weapons sort of on stands, and they like stand behind like a wall with a string and pull the trigger and see if it explodes or fires properly. Some other things, some 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 chemical stuff that's not really explained to you. Like, oh, there's like some ideas, and it brings you sort of around for a little bit, until an alarm starts going off. A red light, it's sort of that classic spinning red light goes off. And he kind of like looks up and says, "Please remain here. Everything's under control." And we'll run off back towards the entrance. And a lot of the researchers here start to sort of panic and sort of filter out of their labs, and head off in a similar direction as each other.
Just lean over to Salithel. Let's find our prisoners.
Yes. We need to find the prisoners and see what else they are working on here.
Sure. With those notice checks, as you guys begin to walk around fairly easily, a lot of the soldiers, the guards here, have sort of left, gone to the outside, see what's happening. And as one of them opens the door, you hear like an explosion, and you, Salithil, you know that's the sound of a mortar going off. So he's probably in the truck, just like dropping mortars, and it's clunk. He's just like, and boom. Hope that hits something. Thunk. He's not an expert in mortars. He's a spy. He's not a soldier.
Well, he wanted the mortars. He's having fun.
He knows how to use them. He just like he doesn't know how to aim them very well.
Usually you need a second person to do that anyway.
Yeah, he's just trying to like make things explode.
He's not worried about what he hits, just as long as it hits.
No, hit something.
All ground person.
It's all good. Prisoners are inside.
We need to look around. And with that, I'll say with that 16, Salithil, you are able to notice something a little strange as you're sort of looking through for prisoners. Again, you saw prison transports sent to here. You saw a bunch of materials being sent to here. And while this is a fairly large facility, as you walk around, you don't see prisoners. You don't see any sort of forced labor here. You would assume the forced labor would be outside, because like that's where a bunch of open space are. You can have people build things and working on things, but it's not. But you're able to notice as you sort of head down what looks like a path to like a storage closet of some kind. Very subtly, carved into one of the walls, probably by probably by magic. It's probably by magic. Is a small symbol that is drawn, that is carved into one of the walls. And it's definitely arcane in nature. Definitely an arcane symbol.
Well, this is my wheelhouse.
Yes,
I
please.
will cast,
Detect magic.
yes.
Roll detect magic.
Magic missile.
This rolls right. Oh,
That's
it's
that's a success. It is a sigil of some kind. It requires blood to utilize. Specifically, either a certain person's blood or a certain group of people's blood.
This is a locked door requires certain blood, a certain person or certain person's blood to unlock.
That is oddly specific. Do you not have a way to bypass such a thing?
Possibly. I don't.
Perhaps
know.
with a copious amount of blood similar to what they require?
You would think that it's probably not like dark elf blood, but it's like an officer's, like some people's blood has been taken and then encoded into the spell. So it could be like a one officer, or it could be like a head reaser or a group of researchers.
It won't just recognize dark
Now
elf blood.
it's not drow blood. It's like it's a lock. It's people. Some people have the key.
Darn,
the key to.
I was hoping Todd would be like, it just so happens I have a bunch of blood right here.
No. So you probably have to find someone who's important.
We need to find someone who's important.
Oh, good. Most of those people just left.
Well, this is the research station, and if all the researchers didn't run to the entrance, they ran deeper into the facility, probably to a safe room.
Let's go find them.
Okay.
Sweet.
Yeah, we can just start like collecting blood into a cooler, and we'll just throw it into the wall and see what sticks.
Let's just get one of them. You know, the one who looks
let's
the
try
most
your
important.
blood. Your blood didn't work. Bring the next one.
Yes.
I mean, it's probably less weird things in Drow society.
Just ask.
yeah.
You know,
Also, a great intimidation tactic. You try it, the blood doesn't work. Be like, "We'll keep bleeding all of you until you tell me which one opens his door."
Exactly.
hopefully,
So-
you can word them into doing as you say.
I do words.
You
It's
do
true.
words.
You head
I
over
word
to
well.
Words so well.
an area near the middle of the compound. As you enter, you see that it's pretty reinforced. It's probably a safe room for the non-combatant staff. Inside, there is a single guard, who is scary as fuck. He's probably
that guy.
taller. He's taller than Grigori. You cannot see his face. He has like a metal plate, like a metal ballistic mask over his face. Large armor. Like these big metal plates on his chest, on his arms, and is holding a machine gun, like a rifle in his arms. And he stands unmoving, not saying a single thing, just looking around.
I
and you
forgot.
Mhm.
I said I was going to recast the deflection. Am I able to do that? Because I said I was going to do it.
Sure, yeah, you can roll your stuff.
All right.
To save at least one for your Arcana there.
Yeah, I got a good chunk. 2,
Success,
3,
success, success.
4. All right.
Did you get 2 same rolls? You
Yes,
did.
I did.
Fuck. Yeah, excellent.
So it's
Yeah,
not
everyone's
minus
dead.
4s, unfortunately, but
Yeah, -2.
Hey,
It still works.
Still great.
So yeah, you see this big guy, and you see painted on the front chest, like kind of over where the heart is the sort of side profile of a wolf. You're assuming this is one of the Volk.
The fuck are they doing here?
Just one of them standing there, not moving, not saying anything. Standing in the corner. As he walks in, he sort of looks at all of you. Doesn't salute, doesn't move, just sort of watches.
Okay, I bet you it's him.
You roll a d6, just a flat d6 for general sort of knowledge as you sort of
One.
researching. Okay, good.
Roll
That's
the
a
blood
Volk.
purity
I
test.
think it's him.
yeah, 2.
2. That's a 2.
Where's yours, Grigory?
Grigori, try. You roll d6. See what you get.
God damn.
Wait.
He's just like standing behind the guard, following his movement. He's like, "Do. He's bigger than me. He cannot see me. It's fine."
Mhm,
I do
yeah,
have
you're
one last Benny, and we're about to.
we're about to end. So yeah, you guys can use. I'll let you do what you want to try. I'll let you spend your last Benny.
I mean, we're over time, so.
Are we over time? Okay.
Yeah.
4.
4.
Excellent.
Are we over time?
Honestly, we're getting close to it.
Technically,
We're
we
getting
have 8 minutes.
Okay, 8 minutes.
yes. You think he's probably not the Volk, actually. The Volk are powerful, and dangerous. They're not leaders. Whatever they do to the Volk to make them what they are, because they are augmented, does remove a little bit. Like, he's super stiff and weird and scary. He's probably not in charge. He's probably a bodyguard or like a guard for this place.
So then I just whisper, supercharged bodyguard, not our one, not our guy.
Oh, well, okay then.
Yeah, this is a general knowledge check, but I want you guys. You guys have been researching the Volk for a while, and you sort of have good information on the structure of the society. You enter this group of researchers. They'll kind of look at you as you enter. These soldiers not going to fight. What do you say?
Hello, we need your blood. Get in an orderly line and start slitting your wrists and emptying it into the bucket. That is not what I tell them.
Okay.
I do step in with an air of authority and I say, surprise inspection. Please gather yourselves in an orderly fashion. Pay no attention to the demonstration going outside. It is a war game efforts and it is none of your concern.
Roll a persuasion check.
Open the door or die.
8.
An 8. Okay. The researchers seem a little calmer as you come in. One does sort of approach you, a woman. This sort of the same like very bright white hair that has been cut pretty short. Stands as she approaches and says, "Well, I guess if it is surprise inspection, it could happen anytime, even during an exercise. It is good to meet you. I am the head researcher here." She sends her hand to you.
And I shake it and I say, introductions are in order then. What is your name?
Boo. I'm stalling.
That's fine. I have to make up a fake name too.
Beautiful. Here, I'll give you some inspiration. It says, Vakra.
P-tier Griffin.
P tier. Say, Lee, Phil. Damn it.
Yeah. My name is Vakra.
Vakra. Let's see here. I'll just pull up a generator.
Yeah, that's what I used.
Yeah, come on.
FancyNameGenerator.com, Dark Elves
Fancy name
Names.
generator,
Dot
let's go.
PHP.
Oh, these are terrible. Okay, next one. These all suck.
Oh,
These all suck. They're just throwing random letters together. All right.
I mean, how do you think I got Galniza and Vakra?
Basically, but those sound good. I am, and I'm going to say captain because I'm assuming like I either have
Sure.
something that makes the iconography look at least resemblable or something of an officer status, and I'm just like, I am. No, I'm not going to give a rank because if it turns out that the uniform doesn't match that for whatever reason that we didn't establish early, I don't want them to be like, that's not what your uniform says. That's a private uniform. So I'm just going to say, I am Inspector Pizre.
Yep. She says, well, it is good to meet you. I wish it was under calmer circumstances. And she sort of looks up at like the ceiling, and the red lights blaring.
Yeah. Just completely unfazed by like probably another explosion. And she says, does it make you nervous? Do you have a reason to be nervous besides this demonstration that is a planned and definitely non-lethal exercise between the soldiers?
Well, there's plenty of sensitive equipment here in the laboratory. I would rather not be ruined by the explosions outside.
Our escort had stepped away, and they said that you would be the one who could show us through the rest of the facility, specifically on your experiments. Your fellow researchers can stay here until the exercise is over, and once we are finished, you can be returned to them unharmed. Do not worry about that. As I said, it is only a surprise inspection, and it is war games outside. I am very much playing on her worry and trying to make it be like, you're not going to be harmed if you cooperate, in that kind of drow fashion. It's like, hey, we're on the same team. You wouldn't want to give us a reason to hurt you.
She says, very well, everyone remained here. Volgan, and she looks at the Volk, says, remain with the rest of the team. And Volgan just sort of nods. And she will leave with you because there's no reason not to trust you. I assume you lead her back to the sigil.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. You guys have to talk. And she begins to lead you around. She has I was like, oh, where have you not seen? Like, oh, over here, and you lead her to this place. And she, roll a notice check. All of you.
4.
3.
Jesus Christ! There he is.
Well,
Grigori and Tan, you notice as you approach the this area, she becomes visibly nervous. Before she's kind of like, there's explosions going outside, and she's not a soldier, so that is shocking to her system, so she's kind of freaked out. But as you approach this place, you can see like a little bit of sweat drip down. She kind of her eyes kind of dart a little bit more than was usual.
Is something wrong?
No, everything is alright. There's just cleaning supplies over here. There's no laboratories. There are the bathrooms if you need to relieve yourself.
I want to position myself behind her.
Sure.
And I will say, if there's nothing here, then you should not be worried. And I want to slice her throat.
Ah, okay, cool. Roll a fight.
Fight.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. Hey, it's a 4.
That's it. She has a toughness of 2. She is not a soldier. She's not a fighter. That's a D4 plus your strength. Nice.
So 2D4.
D4.
Yeah! Perfect.
Those explode.
They sure do.
They do explode. They both explode.
Yeah, one more.
Oh, God. This poor woman.
Yes.
8. That is 15, 16. Yeah, that's more than enough. You just slice her throat open, and she grabs her neck and begins to. It falls over and just fucking dies.
I wanted the spray to be aimed for those.
Absolutely, you do that. The sigil lights up. You hear there's a slight grinding of stone against stone as the door moves. And there is a tunnel downwards, and in that classic secret tunnel reveal thing, you hear the as the lights turn on as it descends deeper into the facility. I will explain what you see as you go down. So you go down.
Is there any blood left over for me?
I'm sure there is.
Yeah, there is. She is dying. So if you want to roll an Arcana,
vacuuming the blood up like she's a cleanup crew.
I'm gonna kneel down, and I think this actually does play into the pacifist thing, because being a minor pacifist, I don't let people suffer. So
yep, absolutely.
I just kneel down, put a hand over, and I'm going to
sanguinate her?
Huh?
Sanguinate her?
Yeah, and I want to do it subtly. I don't want to be noticed yet.
Yeah. Grigori, you can just come out. Grigori comes out of hiding at this point because you killed the only person around, and two of them enter the place, and you can like, oh, I'm gonna, it's a person who's dying. You're a pacifist. That's you have compassion, and Jesus Christ.
11.
So you gain 2 power points back as you drain her body.
I did, and I just put her out of her misery.
Yeah, and she dies. You descend into the depths of this place. The lights turn on. The buzz of these old 1940s XS lights.
I would like to also say, I just like lean down and whisper, "May you find peace with Martel."
Sure. That's some serial killer shit, but sure.
It's that's the god I worship, goddess I worship.
I know. Technically, Martel is an angel.
That's the angel I worship.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I know, but it's still some serial killer shit. I love it. I do love it. You descend to the depths, and you see where all the prisoners have gone. As you see, not prison cells, but tanks, as people are floating inside of them. Their heartbeat and brainwaves being measured. Tan, you remember how blood mages work. They require thralls in order to be within a certain area.
I mean, was Scylla told about that?
Tan.
Okay.
Tan, sorry. Again, my brain. Tan,
Okay.
you remembered that blood mages need thralls. And
how many miles away from the main city is this?
It is more than 13.
Okay, so not Gelniza's.
Probably not Gelniza's. But as you sort of pass by, you start to understand why they're sending people who are a little bit smart. Like, they're not sending like basic laborers. They're sending people who are smarter. Maybe trying to experiment with like if the thrall is more smarter or more powerful themselves. Do they offer more power? As you walk further and further, you see a very large tank at the end of these rows. It's sort of separate from the others. As you approach and you look up into it, you see a probably 7-foot tall, purple-skinned creature with 4 tentacles, chained and suspended, and it opens its eyes, and you can hear in your brain says, "You're different." And that's where we're going to end the session.
Motherfucking mind flayers.
Mind flayers!
Sweet. Good game. We did
Yay.
Kill it with literal fire. Fuck this. Game over, man. Game over. You do not need flamethrower. I am flamethrower.
That's true.
You just boil the water. It's a pot.
Look, that's how they did it in the opening cinematic of Baldur's Gate 3. Dragon breath to the tadpole pool.
You just
That
boil
is true.
them.
Yeah, he cooked that shit.
Yeah. So you see in front of you a mind flayer, a full illithid, trapped in a tank.
Okay.
All right. Well, that's the game, guys. Thanks for the game for today, anyways. Thanks for watching. That's the game. Mind players. We all got controlled. And
Mind players are there. Bye-bye.
Mind players.
We saw a mind flayer and everybody just fucked out.
He's like, I'm done with this. I'm going to the Commonwealth. This is not worth it.
Give me the number of the Gith Yankee. We will take care of this problem. In 200 years, send a message to the Gith to come back 200 years and help us. This is bullshit.
Anyways, people. Are we still live, yeah?
We are still live, but we're just kind of wrapping up. Thank you, everyone.
Sure.
I know we said that this is over like 4 times now, but this is really the end. Catch us again on Tuesday for Vampire the Masquerade. We are playing a squad game. It'll be fun. Yeah, all that great stuff. Until then, have a great night, everyone, and goodbye.